fish.
Hello. Greetings, everyone. Katrina on a sprained ankle. Sprained ankle. And Thigh with lungs full of dust. It's alright. Sometimes you'll blow your nose and just find a dust bunny in the handkerchief, and you're like, cool. Well, at least my college professor nostril hairs are doing their job. Wow, this part of the soundtrack kind of goes hard. What is this one? 44 minutes and 48. Huh. One's called Enemy Within, I think. No, wait, it's a different area. Oh yeah, no, this is Enemy Within. Rad. I think it's battle music that you just don't hear very often. Anyway, I'm out of time. Hello. Right. Full screen webcam. That's the wrong one. PC game. There we go. I did it. Oh, also I'm missing lights and camera control. Hold on. Gotta cover up my beige walls. Right. Oh, the Go Hard music just suddenly moved on to a new track. Okay. Right, why am I so off center frame? I should do it, I think. I think I'm in gamer pose for the start of this evening. So I'm going to put on my slippers and assume the position. I'm not going to lie, I was ready to fall asleep tonight before I hit start streaming. That's why I was like a couple of minutes late. I did have a moment of hesitation where I was just like, I could just cancel and go and nap. However, I'm here. I'm going to do it. Let's do it. Gamer pose. Okay, right. Let's get the game going. Let's fade out the music and hit play. All right. So, episode 2 of Deus Ex Human Revolution. We've got the last section of Detroit to do. Is game capture going to kick in? There it goes. Oh yeah, I need borderless gaming. Borderless gaming. I need to pin you to the start menu, so I actually find you when I need you. There we go. Good. Think it's the weather. Heat tends to tire people out faster. It's not that warm. Like, it was hotter last week. I've just not been sleeping well. I think the past 3 nights in a row I've woken up at about 5:30 or 6 in the morning with my leg on fire. I'm not on naproxen at the moment. I've run out, and I've kind of just been taking ibuprofen instead because it's good enough, but it doesn't get me through the night. So yeah, I'm just not getting through the night, which kind of sucks. So I think I need to go and get more naproxen just because it has a bit more staying power and gets me through the night. So yeah. Have you considered not sleeping with your leg in the fireplace? Yeah, I know. The good news is, though, I do think I'm actually getting better. Let's see. Let's hit continue. I do feel like I'm getting better. Because my just mobility is improving. Alright. Hello, Porter MG. Welcome, welcome. It would also be nice to not OD on paracetamol just to sleep. Yeah. The problem with ibuprofen is that you only get about or 5 hours tops. If I take 2 of them at a time, that's good for maybe 5 hours of relief. So I get 2 in the morning, 2 around lunchtime, 2 late afternoon / dinner time, and that's my lot. That's the 6 a day you can take. Whereas, yeah, the naproxen, you take 2 of those a day, and it doesn't get rid of the pain, but it keeps it at a bearable level round the clock kind of thing. So yeah, the amitriptyline, I think I'm giving up on the amitriptyline. I might take 2 tonight, because I took 2 yesterday, and just see if I can build it up again, but it genuinely feels like it does nothing. So yeah. So anyway, I was talking about the game. So we did most of Detroit, and we've got a main quest to do that will we finish the main quest, and that takes us out of Detroit, and we've got a big side quest to do. So we're going to get to work on those. I don't remember. Oh yeah, that's right. We picked up the side quest and we did the story beat in the thing. Anything interesting on the computer? Oh yeah, that was we were talking about Jensen's recovery period, where he was just locked up in his apartment for most of the time, building clocks and stuff. Cool. Right, let's head down to the city street.
Reestablishing security system.
Okay. We are leaving. Right. I found the game does have a field of view, so I've bumped the field of view up to 85. I think I'm going to take it up to 90, which is where I would normally put it, but I thought it might be a bit more cinematic to have it slightly lower for you guys, but yeah, no. 90 degrees is the best field of view. That's so much better than it was on Sunday even. Cool. Alright. Hi Cassandra, you're just there. You just live here forever now. Alright. Have to see the trailer to get more info on what happened to the mirror. Well, he smashed it, didn't he? But yes, I've not actually watched the trailer, I'll give you that. But yes. Oh, it was basically just, I was talking about it last week on Sunday, just to, like, I want to give this game its best shot, because as flawed as it is, there was a lot of thought that went into it. There are a couple of areas where this game just completely doesn't stick the landing at all. But I think it's worth talking about all the good ideas and good intentions it actually had. So yeah. Okay, right, let's have a look at our objectives. So, main objective is to go to Derelict Row, which is gang territory. And our side quest is Cloak and Dagger. So this also requires us to go to Derelict Row. But we're going to do the other two first. So let's see. I think we're going to go to Amali's apartment first. So this side quest, basically we're going to gather a lot of evidence to bust a crooked cop who is playing the local gangs to his advantage. So firstly we're going to go to his advantage and we're going to go to his apartment and find evidence that he's crooked. So let's see, apparently it's second floor of a building near Brooklyn Court. Which is there. So luckily we have a map marker, because even though it's given us directions, it's told us it's near Brooklyn Court without telling us where Brooklyn Court is. Thanks. So yeah. So let's go to the downtown apartments. That is basically hug the right-hand wall. I don't know if we can go through this alleyway. We'll find out.
Jensen, I'd appreciate it if you instructed your street informants to use more conventional means of contacting you.
What are you talking about, Pritchard?
I mean, I found a message stapled to your door. Colo, alley off Bagley Avenue, Ezekiel. How cryptic.
That's near Seraph HQ. I'll look into it. Oh, and it's Cholo.
Nice. Okay. Can we hack this? Yes, we can. I'm going to save just in case these guys take umbrage with me breaking into this lockup. A lot of these lockups are weirdly high security, and we'll look at them the second time we're in Detroit. But some of them are low level, so I'm going to have a quick poke in here. So yeah, apparently, so Ezekiel, that's Zeke Sanders, as in the boss from the first level. Apparently left a note on our door and wants to talk to us, so we'll go and have a chat with him on our way as well. Yeah, we're fine.
Access granted.
Ooh. Aha, stun gun. Oh, yeah, my inventory is still full of guns that I don't need. How far away is the arms dealer? Yeah, I forgot. We need to do that as well. The arms dealer is here. Also, though, there's another one in one of the apartment complexes. Okay, we'll come back. What's in here? Is it just the stun gun? Yes, the stun gun and a bunch of darts. We'll come back for that because this is going to be our best friend, this guy. So, yeah. Alright, we'll come back here in a minute. Actually, can I put markers on the map? No. Okay, we'll just remember it's here. I don't know if I can get through this alleyway. I think there's a shortcut through here. Some of these shortcuts are... yeah, that route is ability gated. We need to be able to move the big old dumpster. Where's this one going? Oh, that would have cut through to there. That's fine. Been watching the YouTube content for a while and only found out the other day that I stream here. Well, welcome in. We've this is episode 2 of Deus Ex. So if you're sticking around, you're right near the start of the game. Yeah, keep hugging the right-hand wall. If we're lucky, this same building will be the one with the arms dealer in it, which I need to talk to at some point. Yeah, this is the place. Am I sure it's this one? Right, this was the dude who was this was the guy who was shipping neuropazin around. Oh, there is a stairwell. I was just blind the last time I was here. Okay, right. This is the right floor. I'm going to go up another floor, though, and just see if this is the building with the arms dealer in it. Is there actually anything up here? It's a security rating 5 apartment there. Sticking around, been watching people play games more than playing them yourself. That's fair. Can't wait to get your new PC bought and built. Nice. Do you know what you're getting? What are your plans? Tell me about them. Roof access? Neat, you can jump between the buildings from here. Okay, right, let's go all the way down to the bottom. This isn't the building with the arms dealer in it. I'm going to go and find the arms dealer because I'm 99% certain that we're going to find stuff to steal in O'Malley's apartment, and my inventory is absolutely chock-a-block at the moment. Sadly, Jensen jumps like a sack of bricks. I mean, not if you get the jump upgrade, but that's why it has those sections. That's a place where you can use the jump upgrade. Although, that's one of the shortcomings of this game, is that they have to fashion excuses for you to use it in places. Okay, right. Let's try... Okay, let's try the next building over. Let's just head into the fire escape instead. So far, you got a 9800X3D and a ROG Crossfire XA70E Hero. Wow, fancy. What graphics card are you pairing with that? It's going to be shiny. There, here we go. Here's an access door. Right, somewhere around here. We'll know when we found the arms dealer because it's gang territory, so there'll be a bunch of just lads standing around. The problem is, all these buildings look the same. It's very frustrating. Like, I think they put a different floor tile texture on them, but the color scheme is all identical, so you can't actually tell the difference. My god, I have no idea which building I need to be in. Probably a 5080. Yeah. For a top-end machine, if you can find a 5080 at any kind of reasonable price, I think that's reasonable. This is going to take me out onto the roof again. I hate this. My god. Can I shortcut down here? Ugh! Which building did I just jump to? I have no idea. Sod it. Ah! Okay, right. Right, third time's the charm. I say third time's the charm. There's 4 buildings that it could be. Hello. Imagine buying Nvidia. Well, the reason why I point it out... Okay, look, here's the gas station. There's another arms dealer here. Sod it. We're going to talk to this guy instead. We're selling anyway.
What'll it be?
Yeah, I mean, the problem is that AMD don't have a flagship. Don't get me wrong. As we saw, the 9070 XT is a great card, but a 5080 is going to knock it out the park. But this is assuming that you can find one for, like, $1,200 or £1,200, which I doubt. If you could, that'd be awesome, though. Right, sell the shotgun, sell the machine pistol, sell the peps, sell the combat rifle. And we're going to sell all of the ammo for these as well. Now, something that I thought of earlier on today is that combat rifle ammo, yeah, and Pep's energy pack, yep, sell that. 10mm pistol, yeah, sell that. Something that I realized earlier on today is that we are going to hit a boss fight in this stream, and the boss fights we got to kill in those. I'm just selling the laser mod. We're going to have to kill them. So I did look up some tips on how we're going to get through those fights, and the answer seems to be either use the Typhoon, which I might buy specifically. The Typhoon is the cheese strat, or just concussion grenades. Concussion grenades everywhere. So I'm going to keep an eye out for anyone who's selling grenades.
See you soon.
All right. And also, I'm going to... Have I still got... I had one in my inventory at one point. No, I've used it. All right. So yeah, we're gonna hold on to any concussion grenades we can find. Right. I need to go into this building here. Grenades not lethal. The boss fights don't count toward our pacifist run, because the bosses cannot be... You cannot pacifist the bosses. They have to die. They die in cutscenes. So, yeah. Alright, these are the Thorpes. Is there no one else in this wretched building? Oh my god! It's in the 4th building. We've checked every single building except the one that I need to be in. I'm going to explode. Not all of them. Elaborate. I mean, the three bigs, you know, Barrett, whatever the girl one is, and Nisha, you know, the 3 mercs. You have to fight to the death on them. Oh, not every grenade is lethal grenade. Oh yeah, I get you. Downtown apartments. How do we get into the... Ooh. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. Sod the arms dealer. At some point, we get a side quest to go and take down the arms dealer anyway. So we'll end up talking to them first. Let's go and just do the job we came here for. I've emptied my inventory so I can go and rob O'Malley. Second floor. Alright, this is it. So of course, because this hack is mission critical for a side quest, it's only security rating 1. And like this is one of the problems that this game has. They make all of the doors and anything that is locked is locked behind hacking. There's no lockpicks, there's no multi-tools. So basically, hacking is required in the game, but they also have to account for the fact that you might not have put any points into hacking, so any mission critical, really important locks are security rating 1. Which is extremely funny when later on we get to the super hacker's computer, which is security rating 1, because it's story critical, and they have to make sure that you cannot possibly fail it. It's very funny. We even get 5 attempts on it. Holy crap. Alright. Oh no. That one was tough.
Access granted.
Cool. Alright. Ooh, stop. So... spoilers, but this place is rigged and I can't remember where. I think the bedroom is rigged. Oh yeah, there we go. Well, I wanted concussion mines. There's some concussion mines. Done. Anything in the desk? Nothing in the desk. Okay. Oh, this one's rating 4. Okay. Right, this one actually might be difficult, so I'm going to quick save first. Okay. Bonus boxes there, which we have to get to progress anyway, so that's nice. So for this one, I'm going to go up both sides as quickly as I can and just go straight for the goal and just defend behind me. So... oh, I'm just hitting a stopworm now because those look like they're going real quick. There we go, loads of time. Well, just about.
Access granted.
Cool. Those grenades get you on every playthrough. Yeah. It's kind of mean because you don't hear the beeping until you open the door. So if you just charge right on in, you hear the beep when it's too late. Are you kidding me? Okay, so we didn't explode because we were far enough away, but I wanted those concussion mines. I'm scrubbing that. I need those because that's going to be my strategy for killing Barrett. What's my walk control? There we go. It's because I'm on auto run. You need to walk. Even when you're like, this is still running even though I'm crouching. So I've got to hold down control. There we go. Also, I was nowhere near them. Holy crap. Right, is there one behind the door? I think it's just the ones we can see. See? Easy. Got it. That one with the box in front of it is going to be horrifying. I'm guessing if I pick up the box, that's going to set it off. Oof. Ugh. Rough. Surprised that triggered. I think maybe I bumped the box or something. Okay. We might have to sacrifice one of these. I think these things scale with the game difficulty because I'm pretty sure I've defused these before, but holy crap. They go off if they're red. Grace period is when they're not red. How so? I thought you could get as close as you want as long as you're not moving. Okay, I'm going to take one more attempt at these, because like I said, these will actually be really helpful for that boss fight. Alright, I'm going to try and move the chair. I don't think I can. Alright. Okay, so what if I stood up? Ooh. Nope, okay. Ooh. Okay, alright. Okay, that's fine. I got one of them. I'll go with that. I don't know how the hell you're supposed to catch those. If the box wasn't in front of that one, I could see that being possible. But with the box there, just, yeah, good luck with that. At least I was out of the way that time. That's fine. Okay, right. This is what we're here for. Weapon shipment. Property of the US government. So, this is evidence that O'Malley is shipping contraband. Crossbow arrows. Cool. Right. The bathroom is not booby-trapped. There's a shotgun, though. I shall take it and sell it. Okay, the safe. Oops. Immediately misclicked. Oh, hello, we got the first one easily. Wow. Okay, yeah. I got really far before I got detected there, no problem.
Access granted.
GGEZ. Those had like a 70% detection rate. Sometimes you just get really lucky. Cool. Ammo and new virus software. Okay, right, one more hack to do. And hopefully here we should find more evidence. I think we get a bigger reward the more bits of evidence we find. So, this one's a level 1, no problem. So we'll just smash through this. Yeah, we got time to get the bonus. Bonato!
Access granted.
Okay, security gate. Hello, Jack. As you know, the situation with the gangs has become somewhat of an issue for us. Just like rats, these scums are slowly burrowing their way closer and closer to our Highland Park facility. We've been told that you're the man who's been assigned to resolve this situation. I'm sure you understand the important delicacy of what we've built here. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, strange organization. Fine. Let's see. Okay. So part of our mission is that O'Malley wants to kill the witness to a crime. So this is the email saying this is the witness who saw a hit happen. So so this again is evidence that he is aware of a witness and is going to take him out. Cool. All right. We're done here. Okay, I got one mine, so that's something. It's the other reason why I wanted to find that other weapons dealer. Am I absolutely certain that he's not in this building? He's not on the ground floor. I'm just going to check the second floor one more time. I have a suspicion this last bit is... I have a suspicion this last section is another story apartment. Yeah, we go there later, I think. Alright, we're leaving. Good, good. Right, that's that done. So, we need to go and meet O'Malley himself. And we need to pose as a hitman for hire, so he'll tell us where the witness is, and then we go and secure that person. So I need to go across the city for that. I've got to cut all the way through. It is literally on the other side of town. I hate it. Okay, fine. We're going to go via the other arms dealer, and I'm going to go via the limb clinic as well, because I'll be able to buy the other praxis point at this now as well. So we can just get some other bits and pieces done before we leave.
What's your pleasure?
Guns! Alright. Sell this pistol, sell this shotgun, and sell the ammo for it.
See you soon.
Keeping the frag mine. Right. We bought one of the praxis points here already, but we didn't quite have enough money for the other one.
Welcome to the internet. Would you say the police were overly violent?
Overly violent.
Will you be
Let me buy things. Right, we'll buy that. I'm kind of tempted to buy Typhoon ammo. If we're going to do the Typhoon cheese to get through the bosses, that's going to cost me 3 praxis points, which kind of sucks because I'm not going to use the Typhoon for anything else. However, I kind of want to buy the Typhoon ammo as an insurance policy, just to make sure that if we get stuck on the boss, I can just cheese through it. So I think I'm going to do that. It's 500 credits for that. I can live with that. Especially because I'm maxing out everything else with picking up every gun and selling it, so... Alright. Now we've got to go through the subway to get to the other side of town from here. Ah, I thought those doors would be automatic. Cool. Right, Amali is in the alleyway on the other side of the police precinct. We've cleared the shortcut around the back, so I can just go down the side now. Alright, there's our guy. The mysterious stranger beckons you over.
Yes. May I help you?
Actually, I've been told by a mutual acquaintance that it might be the other way around.
Were you followed?
Yes.
Yeah, by a clown and a midget for a while. But they eventually met the bearded woman they were looking for near a coffee shop, and we went our separate ways.
Surely you're aware humor requires context, my friend. With a man like me, being funny in the wrong context could have dire consequences.
So what is it you need?
Oh, he's
Straight
a
to
hard man.
business, a rare quality these days. Tell me, are you familiar with local gangs?
More than enough to get by.
Perfect. Now, I warn you, this is not the cleanest of work, but your efforts will be well compensated. An associate of mine will leave a package for you in an alley on Grand River Road. You will retrieve this package and then use it to deal with a problem of mine. Permanently.
Who's the target?
Someone who won't be missed, I assure you. A ganger that goes by the name Double T. Hangs around in an apartment near Earl's Court. It's not likely that he'll be alone. Just as it's not likely that people keeping him company.
This is the arms dealer that I was looking for earlier on.
You can't miss him. He's got prominent and rather tasteless augmentations to his face and arms.
You're telling me you went through all this trouble to hire me, just so I can eliminate a banger?
That would be a tad overkill, I admit. No, eliminating the target with the weapon provided to you is only the first part of your assignment. Once you've dealt with Double T, I need you to sneak into Derelict Row and plant the murder weapon among the baller's weapon stash. Unnoticed.
Kill a member of the Motor City Bangers, then plant the murder weapon in the rival gang's weapon stash. You're trying to start a war.
Hopefully.
Very well. Okay.
I guess that's it for now.
Thank you and goodbye. Toodles. Where was the weapon stash? Up in the corner. Okay. Alright, I don't think he's going... I think we've got to find the weapon before it'll point us toward the target. Although I don't know if we actually do the thing or not. I forget. Right, is that literally on the other side of the city again? Yeah, okay. This is why the game only giving you 2 seconds of sprint is just so horrendous. You end up having to go back and forth across the city a lot. It's not too bad because you can just... It doesn't take that long to run there and back. But this is one of the reasons why the DLC that we're not going to do on this run is such a chore. Because imagine having this back and forth fetch quest to do, but you're doing all of it in hostile territory. So you have to be careful constantly. You can't just walk back and forth. That's what makes it super annoying. Also, there's like 3 loading screens along the way. Alright. There's our secret crossbow. So this is the murder weapon that our contact, the undercover cop, was looking for. So that's that. Oh yeah, we've got to staple to my office door. Well, yeah, we've got to go back to Tariff Industries at some point and talk to Zeke. Right, go to Derelict Row, locate the MCB gang's hideout. Okay. Near Earl's Court. Okay, I'm going to mark this as active just so it points me out to the correct building. Oh, I hate it. It's on the 3rd floor. That's why it's not telling me anything. What a useless map. I can't believe it. It's put the objective on the 4th floor without telling me which building it's in. Ooh. You know, I think this is something that they changed in the director's cut as well. It probably wouldn't be so bad if I had the on-screen objective markers, but the on-screen objective markers are one of the worst features of the game, which is why I have them turned off. Ship DLC was one of the weirdest things they could have done. It's kind of weird. Oh yeah, nearly forgot about this. Done gun acquired. It's kind of weird because it adds all the context for the finish, for the ending of the game, but also all of that stuff is kind of not the game suddenly gets extremely confused as to what the actual story of the game is. In the 3rd act, there's suddenly a big other thing that's happening all of a sudden. Have we been in here yet? That's security 5. We're not going in there. Right, I am once again trying to figure out which building I need to be in. I'm going to guess it's up here. I'm going to try this. Also, the fact that you're stripped back to nothing because of reasons. Yeah, I think that's so the DLC can stand alone. I don't mind it too much, though, as well, because, like, you get going again pretty quickly. Okay, right, we're in the right building now. This is the place. Here's our guys. Okay, right. So one of my objectives now is the witness themselves needs to be taken into police custody. So instead of killing them for O'Malley, we're actually going to knock them out so our cop buddy can come in and arrest everyone. However, first I'm going to talk to them.
That's far enough. Leave quietly and you won't get hurt. You don't want to get no closer, Og.
Oh, interesting. They won't deal with me. I wonder if that's because I'm already on this mission. We're supposed to have a discount with these guys.
Keep out of this, Hanser. Get lost.
Alright. As you will. I'm going to knock you out before your buddy comes back. Please don't walk through the door. Just drag this guy around the corner. His buddy's going to rock up and be like, huh, must have been the wind. Or he's just not coming back out. How many people are in there? Quite a lot. Quite well, you don't remember the DLC to be that bad? Yeah, it's conceptually okay. It's got some good bits in it, but it also just wastes a lot of your time, which is the annoying bit. I want this guy in the kitchen to leave. I'm going to check my inventory while I'm here. Let's see. I'm going to put my stun gun on the hotbar. And we're going to put those there. I need to clear all of this nonsense out of my hotbar. It's the first time I've actually needed the hotbar in the game. Damn, this guy has a oh, okay, he's on the move again, I think. At long last, okay. Right, we're going to wait for this guy to hopefully walk out the apartment. Because that gets us down to 2 people in the apartment, which is a lot easier to deal with. Oh my god, he's not leaving. Okay. Viewer just disrupts the story, especially... Yeah, it takes you out of the main story for a while. Okay, that's fine. We're going to walk in here. We can go now before he turns around.
Double T says we don't got no choice. If we want to face down the bombs, we need the same firepower they got.
You really think the Popo's feeding them weapons? That's just fucked, man.
Popos, feds.
I'm going to drag this guy out of the apartment just in case.
Are you in on this or not?
Well, I guess we could get in from the sewers, but still, breaking into a cop shop.
Da, 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 da. Alright. Now we got 2 in the living room. That's a lot easier to deal with. Do I have the reflex booster yet? I do not, but I have got 2 praxis points. Okay, so if we get the reflex booster, we can do double takedowns. But also, I want to stock my praxis points in case I need the Typhoon when we get to the boss. So I'm kind of saving these just in case I need them. So what I think I'm going to do, this is going to be a bit horrendous, but there's no planet where I won't get detected here, so let's go for it.
Regardless, several violent skirmishes did break out, but no serious injuries were reported. This is
Can I move those trash cans? No. Okay.
from Picus.
Oh, that's not going to work.
All the media speculation surrounding that hostage situation in Detroit has just blown through the roof, thanks to the arrival of William Tiger.
Get out of here, Og! You got no business here!
Oh, he doesn't mind me sneaking.
Run, you bastard!
He's kind of just suspicious. Oh, that's perfect. Oh, that's a lot easier. Hey.
Fuck. Better stay on.
Come out
Get
here.
Out of here, Og! You got no business here!
Come out here. Hey. Do it. I dare you. He's gonna do it. It's brilliant. Okay.
That's it! You should have left when you had the chance!
Yes, good.
I'm gonna get you, asshole!
Ow. Okay, that's unfortunate. My takedown just didn't go off then. Oh my god.
Run, you bastard! Where'd he go?
This is less than ideal.
You gonna make me come and get you? But that's bullshit!
My takedown just completely failed to go off then when he was coming out the door. I was spamming the Q button and it just wasn't going off. Ah! Alright. My god, please split up. I can't take 4 of you at once. There were 2 of them in the bedroom. Jesus wept. Whoop! There we go. Alright, now we're getting somewhere.
Bitch, I'm out!
Oh, I missed. I can blind fire, but not with enough accuracy. Alright, wait for him to finish. Reload. There we go. This is really dirty, but we're actually getting somewhere now. I'm going to move back and wait them out.
Where'd he go?
Oof. Okay, we're good. Wow, this guy's like ice. He's just not moving. He's just staying frosty there.
Die, you Og bastard!
I'm just going to walk away for a sec. I need him to
Run,
not
you
pick up his
bastard!
friends, though. There we go. Ah, no! Okay, fine. Kind of not sad about that, because that was a bit of a mess, and I really wanted the clean. Right, did we get the other guy? Yeah, okay. Right, let's try running that again.
You ain't making it.
That's what I wanted to do in the first place. However, I got seen and then it all fell apart. But that's what I wanted to do the first time around.
Blocked by supporters of the Humanity Front movement. The pro-human organization had
Whoop. And yeah, pacifist is annoying because you can't just shoot them.
prematurely and closed
I have got this rifle, the tranquilizer rifle. This is kind of my ace in the hole because this gives me a ranged takedown, which the stun gun doesn't have. However, ammo for it is super limited because it's extremely OP. So I'm kind of saving that for just like when we really need it. All right. I think one of the dudes had a thing. Email. Pocket secretary. Bedroom door. Here we go. 3733. Okay.
Who is it? You gonna stay out there, asshole?
Yes, I am. Are you going to come and investigate? Perfect. Oh my god.
Wasting my time. No one's here.
Son of a bitch! We need help here!
Don't get him up. Don't get him up. Beautiful. There we go. That's the stealth takedown. Right, is there anyone else here? No, good. That's it. We're clear. Whoop. Time to take all of their stuff and leave. So we don't have to do anything else here now. We've done it. The cops will come in and take the bodies. There's another gun there. I'm going to take everything. Anything fun here? Love how they fall when stunned. Yeah, they do just face plant into the ground. It's very funny. Wow, that's a very complicated computer. Oops. We're gonna get there. Yeah, we got 20 seconds. We're fine. This was a really complicated hack with a lot of parts, but it was really low level, so... Message for Tyndall. And stay away from the other gang. Okay, that was extremely boring, but we got some experience for doing a hack, so that's something. Cool, we're done here. Did I clear these bodies? I did, and I did. Alright, we're cool. We're done. Gun. Bye-bye. It's a shame I didn't go to them to do arms dealing first. I might have been able to buy some grenades or something. However, we've done that mission, so now we just need to go to Derelict Row. Cool. Right. Leaving the building. And we're going to go past Darif as well. Where's DRB? Derelict Road's up there. Oh, it's in the opposite direction because of course it is. Yeah, that's where Zeke is hanging out. Oh, I'm going to go talk to him because I can't remember what Zeke says. So I can't remember when it becomes relevant. It's not going to take long to walk there though, so... Also, I can sell more guns.
How may I be of service?
This guy's just not suspicious that I just keep coming back with more guns. I think we've got to keep the crossbow because that's mission related. Sell, 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 sell.
See you.
Thank you. Sarif headquarters is this way. On the plus side, the stun gun in Human Revolution is way more reliable than the stun gun in Deus Ex 1. As long as you actually hit them square with the stun gun, they will go down in any situation. Whereas the riot prod in Deus Ex 1, it was kind of luck of the draw. Where do I need to be? Turn left, then left again. And it has a decent enough range on it as well. Aha, the Purity First gang. Hey, Zeke.
I see you got my message, Cabrón.
Sanders. You're taking a risk meeting this close to Seraph headquarters.
Same risk as you, considering you're the one who let me go. But I don't plan to stick around that long.
Yeah? So what's this about?
I did some house cleaning after the plant. And I turned up some intel on that gearhead motherfucker who used me and my brother. Chink left the pocket secretary behind. Don't say who he was working for, but it's got access codes, names, shit like that.
Why are you giving it to me?
Maybe I don't like feeling like I owe you. Or maybe I figured I'd send a snake to kill a snake. Take or to leave it, pendejo. Either way, my debt is paid.
Cool. Right, what's he giving us then? So it's got some codes. Yeah, so we've got a lot. We've got a security login and a door code. I think this is for the next level, if my memory serves me. So this seems fairly meaningless at the moment, but I think after we leave Detroit and go to the next area, that will become relevant. And so that's why you go talk to him. You don't need it, but it just gives you bonus access if you let him go at the start of the game, which is kind of cool, because it's your decisions actually affecting the game, which is a kind of a rare occurrence in this. It's not very often that that actually happens. It happens a lot at the start of the game, and then after Detroit, they kind of forget to do it. So, cool. Right, we've got to go all the way up to Derelict Row now. So, let's go through the subway. So for Derelict Row, we need to turn off a signal transmission, and we need to find a weapons stash, and then we need to get out. And we need to do all of that without being detected. So for this section, it's not just no killing, but it's also no alarms. The no alarms is an optional objective, but it would be nice to go the whole hog. So. Alright, where are we going? Cool. So, Derelict Row starts a suspended monorail. It's the future. They've got to have a monorail. Alright.
Why would you book me a
So this is gang territory.
This DRB turf, asshole. Don't try it.
Alright.
Don't worry, baby. I'll come to get you.
Cool. We're not going to go in the front door, though. We can go in through one of those buildings, I think. Normally I go through the alleyway around here, where we picked up the gun, but I'm going to see what's through this route. I think I have taken this route before, and I think it works, but I always go through the alley, so let's change it up a bit. Alright, this puts us out on a roof overlooking DRB territory. The alleyway would come out at that door down there. You've got to be a little bit careful because these guys can look up and see you if you're really unlucky. Also, while I think of it, I'm just going to find out what my scope button is. Controls, keyboard. What is my aim down sight? Iron sight. Middle mouse. Okay. Wow, that's really unhelpful. I forgot to fix... I knew there was two things I wanted to fix before tonight's stream. Was the field of view and the UI scaling. I forgot to fix the UI scaling, so this is how big our scopes are. It does mean that we can actually just see who it is far away, though, so it's something. Alright, I need to be in that building over there, so we need to get down to street level. I don't know if I can do that from here. Oh, we can go around here. Let's quick save, because I'm probably going to fall off this building at least once. Yeah, the game was originally designed to be 720... What was that about Jensen jumping like a sack of potatoes? The game was designed to run at 720p on a PS3, I think. So the UI makes an awful lot more sense, but we're at 1440p, and it doesn't make a lot of sense. Oop. Right, we're not going to overshoot that jump, so... Ah, Jesus wept. Oof, okay, I made it. It would have been easier to go through the alleyway. Coming up through this building just means I've got to get down the building again. There might be an interesting way of jumping across the rooftop. Who saw me?
It's too late to run.
This guy, okay. That doesn't count as being detected, that's just suspicious.
Gone. Taught that bastard a lesson.
I wonder if I could... No one's going to see you, and that's just one less person who might spot me. Let's just put him somewhere out the way. Honestly, hitting my head on an AC would have made me fall too. True, true. OMG! Thanks for the pistol ammo, buddy. Alright. I think it was quite advantageous that he came over to investigate, actually. Because I think he's the guy who's most likely to see you moving through that area.
Jensen,
How can I help you, Francis?
you know why I'm contacting you.
The transmission that's making a mockery of your security efforts?
It's keeping a back door open into our network. None of us are secure unless you find the antenna that's sending it and shut it down.
I'm working on it, dude. Shut up.
Anything.
Alright. He's such a bitch. Right, you got anyone with you? No. We're just gonna pull you out of the way. I don't like hide every single body, but it's worth just pulling them back a little bit, just in case there's someone with, like, Someone can just see it across the room, and they've got really keen eyes, and just, yeah. You don't need to put them in a box. You've just got to make sure that they're not just in the middle of the corridor. Alright. So there's another guy over in there somewhere looking at the radar. The tiny little radar on the bottom left of the screen. I don't think that's going to be a problem. I think I can go underneath this bit and get closer. Or just pass by altogether.
See? Didn't I tell you it was a stupid idea to let those Purity First assholes set up camp on our turf?
Yeah, but it wasn't our decision, so too bad. Besides, they paid rent like everybody else, so what's the big deal?
Come on. These fucks have been coming in here promising all sorts of glory and bullshit if we join them. And all they're doing is getting us killed.
You're just jealous because they never took you.
After the way they fucked up their op in Milwaukee Junction, they should have just blown up that building sky high with every fucking robo-hugger inside it. Sanders is all talk.
Then why'd you ring 'em
Robo-hugger.
up?
I'm hurt. Okay. Oh, you on the move? Okay. Right, we're going to do the same trick that we did with the apartment. I'm going to stun one and then pop out and punch the other guy. Oop. Cool. We're using a lot of stun gun ammo here, so I'm going to try and... Oh, shit! Okay, so I just discovered that G is the grenade button. So, I just accidentally proximity mined myself. That was cool. Ah! Oh my god.
Fucking gunshots!
Oh my days. Are you kidding me? This scrubbing doesn't count, by the way, because I already did it once correctly. Game? Good grief.
Someone's licking off shot!
Got seen. Okay. That's slightly frustrating. I got that perfect the first time around, and then just... I'm gonna actually just unbind that grenade control, because I'm going to do that again at some point. I can see it coming. Throw detonate. Let's just move that over to, like... J? Can we do J? Yes. Nice. Right, now I'm not going to accidentally explode myself. Let's not cock this up.
Fucking gunshots!
Why didn't that land? It landed the first time. Okay, he's walking up the way, so we can grab the other guy. Okay, that's fine. Where's he moving up to? All the way up. Okay. We'll just follow him. Oh. Whoop. Alright, there we go. Right, that was a hot mess, but we've got it. We've got it. Good, good. Alright. So, now we've got to work around this area. I'd like to get rid of this guy because he's wandering around, but I don't think I need to.
You stupid man. Real talk. If you think offense ain't that bad, then why don't you just become a Skinner yourself?
I'm just saying, think about it. We totally outarmed the bangers. We got more territory now.
Good.
Nah, man, you can't.
There's this
never
very
leave this area.
convenient path
This
of
door gotta
cover
be
all the
guarded
way around the
24/7,
edge.
You hear me?
I hear you, man. That rocket launcher is sweet.
Just my little surprise for the MCBs. And ain't nobody gonna jack it. You got me?
I got you. No jacking off with a rocket launcher.
Don't get smart. Just check inside once in a while, in case someone tries to get in through the vent. You feel
Stop
me?
waffling and walk
Feel
away
me.
from each other.
No air vent, no elevator shaft neither.
Good. One of the problems with not clearing is that I do actually need to get out of here as well. So, like, we've got to get these guys on the way back. Where am I on the map? Wow, this place is actually quite complicated. I've never looked at the map in this much detail on this area. He's in a really awkward spot. He's out of range for the stun gun. I don't know if it's worth taking this guy out or not. I would like to. Oh, the other guy's coming back around, though. I'm looking on the radar, and there's another guy standing about there. Yeah, let's go. I'll just be careful. Alright, here's our weapon stash. So I'm going to take all of this. Frag grenades, very nice. Inventory full. Right, what are we actually full on? Oh, that's annoying. The frag mine takes up 2 slots. Oh my god. Grenades don't stack. I hate it. Can I combine this with anything useful? No. Ah. Those will stack. I might switch on manual inventory sorting at some point. Oh, the Typhoon ammo is 2 slots as well. What the hell? Okay. Right. We have literally 3 bullets for the SMG. I'm just going to drop those. Still not enough space. Okay. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, we need 1 more slot. I want to sell this. I'm going to drop the pistol. I don't think the pistol is worth any useful amount of money. I want to take the combat rifle. And actually, what I might do... I might start kitting up a combat rifle as a boss weapon. Yeah, let's do that. Let's kit up a combat rifle as an actual... like, for taking down robots and such like. Okay. Right, and having used up the thing, we can probably take that. Alright, that'll do. Cool. There's the weapon shipment. That's done. It has been identified. Right, I think we're done in here. Locate and shut down the antenna in derelict row. So we need to get out and talk to Jenny again. I'm going to go up to this mission point. I can't remember if we can do this without having to go back and forth again. Is anyone going to see me going through here? I don't think so. So this is heading up toward the main story objective mission. We've got to go up the building. And there's a helipad there. This is the exit This is where we actually leave the city. This is where we leave Detroit from. We complete this and then leave. So I think we actually need to go out and then come back in to hand in that quest objective, which is extremely annoying. I wonder if I can make a shortcut through. Let's find out. Let's go back out the building and see if we can go through that complex to get out the front. Right, who's out here? There's a guy just around the corner, according to the radar. Right there, okay. I'm just going to see if I can sneak up on that guy and knock him out. Hello? Oh, got detected. Alright, no. I was kind of hoping while he was distracted I could get in there and knock him out, but it didn't let me have that. Okay. Can I do that? No, I can't do that either. Who saw that? Who saw that? No one saw that. Okay. Let's see. Can I get over the wall there? I think I can. Yeah, that works. I don't know this route very well, but if it turns out to be a better route in and out, that's worth knowing. The problem is, this puts us into this building, but I've no idea if this actually takes us to useful places. Who? Oh, right there. Okay. Oh, I'm in a corner.
Wasting my time. No one's here.
Nope. Okay, you didn't come far. Oh, you're sitting on the box. Oh, that's a hideous place for you to be. I wonder if I can jump on his head. I'm going to try doing that because it will be really, really, really funny. Oh no, he's moving. Damn it. I was gonna land on his head. It would have been hilarious. Fine. Does that work for me? Two guys there. Where did our patrol guy go? He lost the game, so he went on a walk. Yeah. Is he coming back? Two people you can deal with, but three is a bit more sketchy. Yeah, he's coming back. Okay. He's going to walk around and sit on that box. So if I go there... Hopefully he'll come in here, sit on the box, and then I can just jump out and punch him. Better still, he'll put his back to me. Luckily, no one cries out in pain when you break their arm, so that's kind of useful. I'm going to move that body out of sight. Oh. Pocket Secretary, what's this? Ah. Looking through his stuff 2 nights ago. He was getting laid. Found something weird. A pic of that huge antenna with a code on it. Cool. That's the code we'll need for the antenna when we go and shut down the signal on the roof. That's kind of cool that that's there.
What's your problem? I gotta take a piss so bad I can taste it. So
go in the corner. What are you, 2 years old?
Hey, you had as much beer as I did. Don't you have to go too?
Yeah, but I'm gonna hold it until I've got my prize stashed away somewhere safe.
Good idea. Don't want to get caught with your pants down.
Go and walk away. Yeah, that's right. Okay, that's perfect. Whoop. No one will know. The action does freeze while you're doing that takedown, so if someone has seen you, they will just stand there and stare while you do it, which is kind of interesting. Full inventory. Can I do anything about that? It's this wretched crossbow. I really need it off my hands. That's fine. We're going to come back through this area anyway. Where's he gone? Yes, he has actually gone to take a piss. Enjoy it, man. It will be your last. Ah! Good. Where the hell am I? Okay. So basically, when we came in, we went all the way around the outside edge of this area. And there is another path that basically comes around the inside edge. But this has more cover. It's more complicated, but there's more cover. So it swings and roundabouts. Who's seen me? There's someone outside. They saw me through the window. Oof. I say there's more cover, but yeah, they can just see you through the windows there. This is the way we came in. Okay. Are you kidding? Where to? No. Oh, I see where we're going. We're going up there. This kind of sucks because all the people on the street can just see you through that window. All right. And there is someone on the other side of this door, according to the radar. Ugh. Yeah, I ain't using this route again. This is terrible. Whoop. Bonk. Where am I? This place is a maze. What door is that? Okay. This should put us out on the street. Oh, we're here. Okay. Alright, there we go. Alright, we've cleared up to this point, so we can now just walk out. Ugh. See, the frustrating thing is I've got to come back. That's the most annoying part. This would be less of a problem if the main story quest didn't exit at this area. Because the main story quest is like, yeah, you got in here, we're not going to force you to find your way back out again. Damn it.
Thanks to the beef, the bangers don't got half the artillery we do.
This is the alleyway.
Don't tell me, you chosen a weapon and victim for the last stage of your initiation?
Yeah. I'm gonna muck one of the hobos under the overpass with a longsword.
Sniper action. Very nice.
Are you guys going to split up? Yes, you are. Okay. Are you just... What are you doing? Oh, okay. Bonk. I'll immediately eat a chocolate bar. And then get this dude. Bonk. Cool. Alright. We didn't need to come through this way, but this just makes an easier way in and out. So hopefully I've cleared the way. So as soon as I've handed in this side quest, I can just walk back into the area. This is too heavy. Can I push it out the way? Oh my god. I don't think I can. Oh, there we go. We can go across the top. Alright. Okay, right. Let's hand in this side quest, then we can leave. Where is Jenny? Jenny is there. Cool. I'm not a fan of this side quest. It's a good one for its complexity, but this is kind of the best time to do it, but because you've got to go in and out several times, it's just a faff.
Did you get everything? We have to get that son of a bitch, Jensen.
We got everything.
I think I have everything.
Excellent, Jensen. I knew I could trust you. You identified the shipment completely unnoticed, and
That's
my
a lot
guys
of
got their hands on
experience.
double T. Awesome job. What else you got?
Here's your crossbow. We can keep it if we want, but the problem is if you keep the crossbow, you just never ever find ammo for it, so there's basically no point.
Here's the weapon used in the dealer's murder. Hope you can make good use of it.
You bet, big boy. I've got a feeling O'Malley's guy will become a lot more receptive to interrogation once he knows I can pin this murder on him.
Cool. Also, we have a motive.
I think O'Malley's plan was to start a controlled gang war between the derelict road ballers and the Motor City bangers. You might want to check into that.
Really? Alright, I'll keep that in mind when I review all the evidence.
So we know that because we spoke to O'Malley about it. And then finally, we went to O'Malley's apartment and found lots of government guns there.
I paid a little B&E visit to O'Malley's apartment. There was a second shipment of weapons, government issue. I don't know how he got his hands on that type of hardware, but the man's got reach.
Great work. Found something else?
I managed to hack into his personal account. I think you might want to check any connection O'Malley has with FEMA. There's definitely something going on there.
Good. The more dirt we dig up on that asshole, the better our chances to put him away for good. Got anything else?
No, that about covers it.
Well, that's it. You did a great job. Here's the stuff I promised you. We've got more than enough to nail him now, and I want to make a move before that son of a bitch gets
Break
wise.
and enter, I assume.
But I ain't got no backup, and I doubt he'll go down peacefully. You've already done the bulk of the job. You want to put the finishing touches on yourself?
We've got the option to go and knock him out as well. Sure, let's do that.
It'll be my pleasure.
Perfect. My contact tells me O'Malley's gone back to his apartment. Go get him. I'll be waiting for you in the alley near the building once you've taken care of that scumbag.
Okay, we got time to go and knock out O'Malley. Let's quickly do that. Because he's right there. Alright, left and through the alleyway. You know, as much as I've gotten lost a couple of times tonight, switching off the objective markers makes this game a billion times better. Because you actually have to use the map and plan a route. If you don't do this, you just for reference, this is without all of the... Oh, hold on a sec. So, bearing in mind, we've only got a couple of quests at the moment. Objective locators. So that's what the objective locators look like. You just get these floating arrows on your screen all the time. And this is just with 2 objectives. If you have... while we're on this side quest, for the moment where you need to take down all of the gang members in that apartment, the bit where I made a hash of it, each one of them has an objective marker. So you have like a stack of them on top of each other. It's horrendous. So yeah, this is why we have the objective markers turned off. Because the game is just better without them. Modern games have just trained you to stare at a compass that tells you where you're supposed to walk next. Whereas if you actually have to read the objective and follow directions, it's just vastly better. Also, I'm going to spend an upgrade point on the second battery upgrade. Maybe. Wait until we need it, actually. I'm trying not to go for things that I believe are OP, but also, yeah, we kind of need them anyway. Oh, it's the next floor up. I do still have objective markers on the mini-map in the bottom left, but they're more localized. Right, door's still open because we didn't close it. Okay, he is a green arrow, so we can confront him. Alright. And I'm just going to walk around the side of him so I can knock him out if I need to. Hello there.
Mr. Jensen. Don't know why I didn't recognize you the first time. Here to make sure your treachery is complete.
Disdainful. I'm not going to bother lecturing him.
You play a dangerous game, O'Malley. Manipulating people, killing them. What's happening here shouldn't come as a surprise. It's an inevitable consequence.
Yeah. In the end, it seems you and I aren't so different, Mr. Jensen. You too seem to consider this world only through cold, hard facts.
I think the game's teleported me in front of the desk, in which case I'm probably about to get shot in the face.
A peaceful resolution.
I'm afraid I won't be able to comply, Mr. Jensen. But allow me to make you a different offer.
A different offer, you say?
I'm listening.
I don't resent you for what you did. You played your cards and alliances well, and it's something I can respect. Still, it doesn't mean that I accept defeat. I'm willing to transfer to you a rather enviable sum in exchange for my freedom.
I can't remember if you can accept the money and then knock him out anyway. And I don't think I quick-saved, so we can't find out. I have suspicion that if you accept, he just exits stage left and disappears. So I'm going to decline, just in case. It would be really funny to take the money and then knock him out anyway, though.
I don't think so. No more games. You're going down.
So be it.
Oop. Thanks for coming. Good. The cutscene put me here, so I had a suspicion I was going to have to jump over the desk like an animal. But it's okay. Alright. I'm just going to throw him into his explosive bedroom. Alright, whatever. Bye-bye. Non-lethal takedown by ripping everyone's arm off and giving them brain damage. Less than lethal, I think, is the term. Where's Jenny? I think she's in the alley here somewhere. Right there, I walk past her. Hello there.
So? What happened?
He looked a bit tired and it made him grumpy. He's asleep now. All that's left to do is go in there and cuff him.
I've always liked your style, Jensen. I know I've said it a couple of times already, but thanks. You've done a really good thing today. It's been a pleasure working with you again. Just like old times, eh? Good luck with, well, whatever it is your cute ass is working on these days.
Hey, Lamau. Cool, thanks, Jenny. Yeah, so as much as a pain in the ass as that quest is, you get a crap ton of experience for doing the whole thing. So, like, pain in the ass, extremely worth it. Right, I'm going to visit the arms dealer one more time, and then we are leaving. Inventory size is a bigger problem than I remember in this game. I have a suspicion that I tend to put a lot of points into carry weight early. 10mm pistol, sell it. Machine pistol, sell it. Combat rifle we're keeping because I've upgraded it. We don't have any ammo for the combat rifle, but explosive. Oh, we've got an ammo capacity upgrade. I'm going to sell that as well. Cool.
Be sure to tell all your friends.
Good. All right, how are we looking here? That's more like it. Good. I would organize my inventory, but I cannot be bothered. I'm going to be disgusting. Right, all the way to the top again. So I'm just going to cut through the... I'm going to cut through the subway one last time. Given that you find the same gun twice, you only get the ammo. Do you just lose the money? Yeah, so like if I really wanted to min-max, I would pick up a gun, sell it, then go pick up the other gun, sell that one. And whereas if you pick up a gun that you already have, you just get the bullet out of it. So like if you really wanted to min-max money, you could sell the guns one by one by picking them up one by one. But you don't need to, in short. You could do that, and it might allow you to get something slightly faster. But, yeah, it's not something we need to do, so I'm not doing that. I'm already min-maxing by selling everything and doing all the side quests as it is, so... Is there a way into Derelict Row through here?
Help out a fellow man down on his luck?
I don't think so.
Come on, baby.
Right. So we've got to go back into DRB now. The good news is we should just be able to walk through it all because we've cleared both routes. Thought I saw something. I need a crate. Is there a crate somewhere? I need something to jump over these boxes. Oh. I just got a traveler bonus, but what's actually here? Oh, some painkillers. Painkillers are a health boost, but like if you need those, you have kind of cocked up already, so... Alright. I did just get another practice point, so I've got 4. How much is the jump ability? Ah, 2. What about the strength upgrade? Move and throw heavy objects. That's 1. Moving and throwing heavy objects would unlock a lot of doors, so I'm going to buy this. That solves a lot of problems because it means that we can move heavy items. Like now I can just move this box. There we go. There's been quite a few times that I've been bamboozled by heavy objects, so yeah, it's worth it. Right. Going around here one more time. Is there a... How many dudes do I have to take down? 1, 2... It looks like at least 4, so yeah. Go all the way. This area is empty. Plus you can steal fridges now, it's true. Someone's still awake through here? That was this guy. I'm going to knock you out. Peacefully, I might add. Non-lethal. Ah. gonna put you behind the barrier. There we go. Take your gun as well. Technically, we don't have to remain undetected anymore because we've handed in that mission. But it's less friction if we do it this way. Right, so this route is going to take me all the way around the back. We need to go through that door over there. But looking at the radar, there's like 6 guys around here, so it's still the easiest route. Wait for this guy. He's behind there, I think. Good. Oh, also, I can probably pick up guns here as well now. Guy on the other side of the wall, he's just standing there, so that's fine. Close the door. Alright, cool. Now we're heading for the exit and the main objective. 3 dudes. The standing guy's probably patrolling. Is he coming my way? Yeah, he is. Oh, that's inconvenient. He's going to come right into this corner, isn't he? Oh, that'll do. Thank you. Just finished Detroit Become Human and managed to keep alive all the main characters and get the happy ending. Nice work. I played the demo of that the other day. I've got access to the full game, but I played the demo of it because I was testing that PS4. So I just played the first area on the PS4, and I am intrigued by that. I think I do want to play it at some point. I still don't know if I want to stream it or not, because it's incredibly cutscene heavy, and I don't like streaming cutscene heavy games. But yeah, right, I'm going to shock one of you guys, and then I think it's time to get the reflex booster, because the reflex booster is 2 practice points. But like with the reflex booster, I can just knock both of these guys out at the same time. Let's see if I can get by without it.
Sounded like it came from over there.
Yes.
Found their route blocked by supporters of the Humanity Front movement.
What? You're dead, Cutter!
Ah.
Go get...
I cannot believe that. I said this thing was super reliable, but it's really reliable until it isn't.
Back again to Detroit,
Something over there?
There we go. Okay, you didn't see a thing. Whoop.
Ah! Blocked by supporters of the Humanity Front movement. The pro-human organization had received permission to gather in protest earlier in the week, but police decided
What do you got? There we go. Right, up we go. I probably could have snuck past those guys altogether, actually. That's something that I've also got to remember is, like, beepity beep. I hear mines. That's something that I've also got to remember on this run, that if I know I'm not coming back through an area, it's entirely legitimate to just go past people. Okay. Another opportunity to pick up some mines. Watch your volume, peeps. I'm probably going to set these up at least once. Okay. Going to try the red light, green light method. I don't think this is what I don't think this actually does anything. I think you've just got to move bit by bit. Come on. There we go. Got it. That's a lot of mines. We could just detonate these, but where's the fun in that? Got it. Do they stack properly? That's a good question. Yes, they do stack. Yeah, otherwise that would be horrendous. It wouldn't surprise me, though, because bloody grenades don't stack. I want to pick these up because this is going to be my strategy for the big boss that's coming up in the next level. I don't know if I'm getting bonus experience for this, actually. I don't think I am. No, that's the last one. Come on. Don't spoil it now. Got it. Beautiful. TV? Anyone watching the TV?
I'm telling you, something big is going on in Highland Park. You know, Stewie didn't say much, but when he got close to the warehouse, there were already people in there.
Was it the bangers? I heard they've been expanding out there.
No, from what he described it, it was too slick even for them. High-tech setup, serious firepower.
How serious?
Sounds like military-grade stuff to me. And you know Stewie, he don't exaggerate.
Are you going to come back in here and watch TV? Yes, you are. Good. My guy, walk in the room. Walk in the room. I need you to not be standing in the doorway. That's a terrible place. Oh my god. My dude. My guy. Buddy. Alright. Ah! No one heard a thing. Who got a license for that TV? Got a permit for that license. Alright. How many candy bars have I got? 2. Alright. I'm going to just loiter while my battery recharges. Just to avoid using up candy bars. I think I'm going to get the second battery recharge upgrade. Oop. Just so I can just stockpile a bit more, not take down energy. But stockpiling my points at the moment. Okay. Right. Conveniently, we found the code for this, 5962. Inactive.
Boss, is that back door still open?
No, good job. Frank just sent me the all clear. Now it's time to find the bastards who attacked us. Farida, you standing by?
On the line, boss. Jensen, you reading me?
Loud and clear.
Stay close to the antenna. Pritchard sent me the coordinates for it. I'm coming to pick you up.
There we go. Nice. We are leaving.
Mr. Jensen, your limo has arrived. You ready to leave?
Alright, we are ready to go.
Yeah, let's go.
Great. Detroit local. This is Syrup Industries Bravo Echo Echo 008. Continuing on.
Alright. So that's basically the end of Detroit. That took a lot longer than I thought, but we got there. So now we've got Highland Park. This is an intermediary level. I'm going to try and get through this and then go on break, I think.
Richard, you got coordinates on the factory yet?
I was only able to pinpoint an approximate area, Jensen. So scout around and look for anything unusual. I'll keep monitoring the frequency in case it suddenly goes active.
Okay. Hello, friendos. How goes?
Yo. What's good, man? You looking for some new toys? I can make you a good deal.
I have things. Also, what's around this area?
I could use some information.
I could tell you some shit for sure. What you want to know?
You guys seen anything suspicious going down around here?
Suspicious ain't the word, man. All types of caravans moving in and out of here. They're going all out.
Who is they?
Well, that's the problem. These motherfuckers ain't consistent for real. The feds were buying up all the land from the textile manufacturers until about a month ago. That's when some started going down in this bitch. Something real. What you call it before?
Suspicious.
Word, suspicious. Something real suspicious started happening. These spec ops moved into the factory and started running some sort of major operation. They picked off my brother for trying to set up shop in the area. Rest in peace, Big Rizzle.
Yeah, rip. These spec ops still around?
Yeah, no doubt. They got a patrol unit in the courtyard, and they got snipers on the roof and shit. Thing is, I saw some government vans lurking around, so it looks like they be moving their party somewhere else and making way for the feds once again.
Thanks.
All good. Anything else?
We need some Fs in chat for Big Rizzle. Rip.
Might be a good idea to stock up.
What are you selling?
Shit, son. We got some hot items right now. Check it out. What you need?
Grenade pack. Ooh. A gas and an EMP grenade. Okay. Gas grenade is good, but that's a room clearer for us, and an EMP grenade we haven't come across bots yet, but we're going to sooner or later. I think I'm going to do that because I'm feeling like I'm flush for cash right now.
I'll take a grenade pack.
Good choice, son. Anything else?
What do you got in ammo?
Some more ammo.
He's got trank ammo. You can't buy this stuff, so I'm just going to buy it whenever I can.
Good idea. Here you go, son. Anything else?
Leading software upgrade for trank rifle or crossbow. So this is an upgrade that allows the trank rifle to... it helps you aim leading shots for someone who's walking. I'm not spending money on that. I'm just going to shoot people when they're standing still. Thank you, though. It's a shame I can't sell to him.
I'm good for now. Thanks for the offer.
All good, son. Peace. And watch your back.
Cool. Alright, thanks, buddy. What a bro. Good. Alright, we've got to sneak through an area now. So you can only sell to arms dealers with computers. Yeah. 720p cutscene. It's the man from the intro.
Compromised. Manderley was supposed to have that morgue locked down, but somebody got to the corpse before we did.
still reconfigured. Track this Yahoo down.
It's too late for that. It's time to clean up.
But what about the Dutchman?
No loose ends, Barrett.
I'll make the call.
Yeah, I've never understood why they...
Now.
Why? What's going on?
I've never understood why they do pre-rendered cutscenes in games, because, like... I guess the graphics don't look as good on console, though, so the pre-rendered stuff should theoretically look really good on console. But, yeah. Like, on the PC version, it would look better if you just rendered it in-game, but nah.
They're here. The mercs who killed Megan and her team.
Fuck.
I'm going in.
So yeah, those three dudes, those are the guys from the intro, the ones who hit Seraph Industries. So, those are the big bads. This area is tough, there's a lot of dudes out here. Where'd that guy go?
Something tells me you're not the only one feeling that way.
Oh, okay, he moved. Right, we're only going through here once, so I'm not going to faff about taking everyone out unless I have... And I'll take down who I need to, but... There's stuff to pick up here, but... Yeah, as I say, I'm not going to fuss about systematically clearing, because I just don't need to. Right, there's a guy on my right who might look sideways. Oh, shit. Oh, that's bad. Okay, we're going to have to jump this guy. Come out a bit further. Come out a bit further. Come down here.
At ease. It's clean.
Damn it. Alright, I could move this?
I heard something.
Oop.
I'm gonna check on it.
Aha. This gives me a little bypass, maybe? It gives me a hidey hole, anyway.
I think it came from around here.
You are very on your own there. Oop. Nice. We're getting combat rifle ammo here as well, which is nice. Okay. Right. Can I climb up on top of this? I think I can. Nice. This gives me a way around the other dudes. There's dots on the radar, but I can't see anyone, so I'm not sure where I'm safe. Is there anything around here? We kind of broke the music. Oh. What's in there? What is that? It's a frag grenade and a shotgun. Sure, let's get some bonus experience. Security rating 3. Oh, cool. We've got the code for this. So this was the code that Zeke Sanders gave us. 7984. Thank you. I mean, we could have just hacked it, but thanks, Zeke, I guess. Can I drop anything to take that shotgun with me? Not really, no. Also, am I sure that these don't... Oh, God, I hate it that grenades don't stack. The frag mines, at least you get a couple out of those, but yeah, it's pretty terrible. Okay, that's fine. I'll leave it behind. someone right past these boxes. That's a concussion grenade. No, we've got like 5 mines, and yeah, no, we are good for grenades. We are happy. I'm leaving. Ooh. What's in there? It's just one guy. Ah. I'd forgotten about this warehouse. Okay, this is a very good place to be. Neural hub. We can turn off the cameras. Access restricted. I wonder if we get anything by upgrading our hacking skills from here. Alright, we've got a map here, but it doesn't show us where we are, so that's not terribly helpful. Green box looks like older NVIDIA packaging. Yeah. From the good old days. Okay. We need to get through this warehouse now. And there are a lot of dudes. I'm going to try and disable those lasers. I don't think anyone's patrolling here. Do we have the code? Yes. 7984. This code is a godsend. Not having to hack through all of this system is way easier. Okay. 2 guys, and there's another office there.
Wouldn't you be? The whole police force couldn't protect a dead body. Whoever grabbed that neural hub could have access to a lot of intel.
The hacker becomes the hacked.
Let's just hope the bullet fried most of his hub. Otherwise, it'll be like that red dust operation all over again.
Alright, they're splitting up, but they're both walking away. Ooh. Sniper up there. Okay. I'm going to get rid of him. I fired and I missed. Come on. I got him, I think. Oh my god, I missed him twice. I hate it. Where's this guy going? I can't knock this guy out with that sniper up there. Okay, the sniper's moving. He's moving. Okay, let's get rid of you. You don't get all the viruses, though. This is true. Also, though, my inventory is full, so I'm not super sad about that. I don't know where the hell I'm going to put this body. Oh. Just somewhere where the sniper can't see it, I think. It's a good thing we switched off that camera. That would be a pain right now. Where do I need to be? I need to be on the other side of this warehouse. I think we need to be going downstairs. I'm kind of just wandering around at the moment. Oh, shit. Waiting for that dude down there. Yeah? Where's the sniper? There. Okay. You keep looking, keep looking, keep looking, keep looking. Oh! Good. Big ass sniper rifle, not a lot of use to us. You cannot silence that sniper rifle because that would be hilariously overpowered, so they don't let you put a silencer on it. So yeah, you can get the sniper rifle at this point, but it's a very loud gun.
You hear someone jumping around over there?
Oh, yeah, that was a big drop. I want to see what's in this room.
East.
But I don't think I need to. I might skip past. Yeah. Is there a stairwell up here? Yeah, we can go all the way down. Okay, let's just do that. We've kind of taken a weird route through this room, and I think we could have just gone straight for the stairs. I think there's bonus stuff in that area, but meh. Hello, Sky Marshal. It's going okay. We're moving along. Or do I need to go right down the middle? I think I need to go down to there. I think that's the problem. Actually, I think we need to get those doors open. I think that's the problem, and I think that's what's in that security room. I'm going back. Have you been able to resist the bloodlust? Yes, we're still on the pacifist run. Ah, Livent. Okay. Not kill is a strong word. Okay, look. Those people are alive. I have not unalived them, in my defense. Donk. Okay, right. I need you to... Ooh, don't turn around. Okay. Right, I think there's a guy inside this room. I'm just going to have to jump him. There we go. EMP grenade. Oh, I would like that. Is there anything I can drop for the EMP grenade? I have a single round spare for my 10mm pistol. I think we can afford to drop that. Give me the grenade. Thank you. Anything exciting here? I've got to go quickly because the guy patrolling outside might see me. I think I'm going to get detected doing that. Shit. Oh, I fucking called it. Ah! Yeah, alright, that's fine. I was hoping I might be able to stun him as he walked through the door, but he came in a bit quicker than I expected. Also, I don't think there's anything useful on that computer. I think I'm just going to go through here and drop down into the main door. I think I'm wasting my time by looking around this area. There's kind of a lot in this room, and I'm not sure why. Let me get rid of you. Should be fine. There's a guy patrolling down that length. Where's somewhere I can safely drop? About there, I think. Do I need to wait for this idiot? That'll do. The camera is off, so that's okay. There's the vent. That probably goes down from upstairs, knowing my luck. Whoop. Can we have the... There we go. Alright, I'm leaving. So long, assholes. FEMA facility.
Richard, patch me to Sarif. We may have a problem here.
Wonderful. Adam, talk to me.
This factory, where the hacker's signal originated, it's got FEMA signs all over it. I think it's some kind of internment camp.
FEMA? That's impossible. Half of our contracts are government issue.
I know, but the soldiers who attacked us are here. And from the looks of it, they've got access to some pretty impressive equipment.
I better make some calls. Find out who's giving the orders and get back to me.
Spook.
Orders are to pack up and pull out.
Yeah, I'm not waiting for that rank knocker to get back here with a forklift. Trust me, my way is faster. See, why carry him when they can walk?
Right. So why is he not walking out of here?
Hang on. Gotta be one of these buttons.
Okay. So the robot's fairly easy to deal with because they put an EMP grenade right here because this is one of the parts where the game sucks. Hey look, here's some tranquilizer darts and an EMP grenade. Exactly what you need for this room. And there's a rocket launcher in the next room as well. So the bot's not a problem, but the guys and the bot are a problem. So I'm going to just try and sneak around, I think. Balls. That's slightly too high. Can I use this step ladder? No. Oh, I hate it. Tell me I can do something about this. Ah, maybe I don't take that route normally. Oh, okay. Let's go down the right-hand side of the room instead. I'm going to have to wait for the robot. Pain. The articulation on these robots is kind of cool. It's a big old stompy boy, but like only one leg moves at a time. It's kind of rad. Oh my god, now I've got to wait for this idiot as well. Hurry up. Turn around before the robot does. Oh my god. Okay. Can we go through here? Yes. Oh shit, camera. Cool. Oh, that was extremely convenient. I'll take that. So we need to be going down, but I think coming up here gets us across the room. I don't think I've taken this route before. Okay. We can move that crate. I could take opportunistic shots to take some of these guys down, but then I also have to move the body, otherwise someone will see it. So, like, it's probably safer just to wait the patrols out. Where am I going? I don't know. I think this is useful. Alright, I think this is the main stairwell at the back. I think this is good. Is that a guy at the back? Nope, we're good. I think I normally go down there. Security computer. Can I tinker with this without being seen by anyone? I think I can. And Neural Hub still holds up here as well. Turn off the camera and I can open a door. Don't know what I just changed, but hopefully it's something useful. Where is this? Is this still at the top? Have I got a map? Where the hell am I? Okay, we're now at the top of a new hall. Okay, that's fine. I came out here and I was like, wait, are we just back in this room? Yeah, okay, we just need to drop down 2 floors now, so I need to go around the back to that main stairwell. So if I hug the right-hand wall, we'll get there.
Listen up. Operations here are over. That means gather all your toys and diapers, kiddies, because we are evacuating this dump right now. On your way out, you may cross paths with some FEMA personnel just itching to get their barracks back. Leave them the fuck alone. Some of us may have to deal with them again one of these days.
I'm gonna try taking this guy out.
In the meantime, make it quick and do it quiet, and we'll all meet up again in Shangri-La. Got it?
My god, I've missed every shot I've taken with this sodding rifle this game. Oh no, I did get him. There we go. It just took a little bit longer than I thought for him to go down. I thought usually they react, like they'll do the "oh, I've been shot" animation. Right. I don't think anyone's going to find that body, so... Shit.
Man down! I think he's alive!
He's fine, don't worry about it. Anyone else want to walk up those stairs? Oh, shit. Oh, no.
What happened?
Guy there. Shit! Oh, boy. Ah. I can't believe that. Okay, so the guy who came up the stairs, he yelled out "man down," and that's what caused everyone else to come charging up the stairs.
Listen up. Operations here are over. That means gather all your toys and diapers, kiddies, because we are evacuating this dump right now. On your way out, you may cross paths with some FEMA personnel just itching to get their barracks back. Leave them the fuck alone. Some of us may have to deal with them again one of these days. You just never know.
I need that guy to not be there.
Hostile on the ground!
Balls. He yelled. Okay, if I run, I might be able to move. I gotta move real heckin' quick, though. Alright, so we definitely got seen there. However, I think I managed to move quick enough that they're not going to figure out where I went. What? Okay, that's fine. That was them dropping out of alarm. Every time you hear the audio cue, you're just like, what now? Am I in the correct stairwell? Yeah, right and down the hall.
Jensen, that frequency we tracked just got a burst of activity. I think these guys might be pulling out.
Yeah, I've kind of been getting that feeling. Any idea who's running the show?
They're using some kind of code. But from what I can gather, the guy giving the orders is still a level below you.
Nice job, Pritchard. I'll find him.
Turn that off for what it's worth. Cool. Alright. So we got mega seen then, but we're all good. I don't think there's anyone else down here, so I'm going to poke around and see if there's anything to pick up. Some money? Wow, 220 credits. Don't mind if I do. Anything else? Pocket secretary? Not your fault. You couldn't have predicted the extent to which one man would go to ensure that his assets stay loyal. The important thing is none of them died, and because of that we still have a chance to make a real change. If any other surgeon had been in that room instead of you, I doubt we'd be saying that. I see. That doesn't tell me a lot. Alright, we out of here. Okay. I think we're going into the boss fight now. So you know that big old robot that we saw in the hallway? That's what these things are. They unfold into those big old robots. So yeah, they got a lot of them down here. Don't think there's anyone down here. This is just the corridor to the boss fight now. Yeah, here we go. Right, this is going to be rough because we are not geared for a deathmatch, which is why the boss fights in this game are lame. But what I do have is a lot of proximity mines. Donk.
Well, looky here. We got us a Boy Scout.
He must be the one who mucked up my operation at the morgue.
Get rid of him, Barrett.
Oh, that's gonna be a pleasure.
All right. Time to move. Okay, right. Save. I can't quick save in the room. Okay, right, hold on. I need to think. So, equip. So, I need to throw grenades, and when I can, I need to put down mines for him to walk into.
Getting warmed up.
Give me some distance. I need to get set up here. Alright. Have 3 of those. That's a good start. Oh, time to go. Right. I think he triggered my mine. That's unfortunate. Oh, he's got a lot of those grenades. Oh, balls. Ow! Okay. Those grenades are a problem. I think I need to keep him closer so he doesn't just throw grenades into every corner of the room. The good news is we got a really strong start with the frag grenades. So I think the strat is going to work. I just need to figure out the positioning a bit better. Okay, slightly less of a grace period than I thought on the mine. I think I can throw the mines actually, so I'm going to quickly try that. Because if I could throw the mine, that would be a lot easier. It's a bit harder than I expected to get these set up. Oh yeah, that'll do. Okay, he doesn't know where I am right now.
You know, son, this is just the way I've always liked it.
Yeah, so he's throwing grenades at random because he doesn't know where I am.
This is where the rubber meets the road, boy.
This makes life a lot easier. I can set up now.
Pineapples, kid.
Shit. I can also throw the fire extinguishers at him. Where'd he move? There he is. Okay.
Quiet, Boy Scout. You ain't scared, are you?
Oh, that's gonna miss. Okay, we're doing okay. We're doing okay. Okay. Okay, he's too close. He's too far away now. Oh, shit. Alright, that's a good grenade. One more of those. Okay, we're out. Nice. There we go. Cool. That grenade strat works really well. Didn't fire a single bullet.
Don't die on me yet. This Boy Scout's got a few questions to ask. Your leader, the one who called you Barrett. Who is he? Why is FEMA sending you after Seraph Industries?
FEMA? You think FEMA gives a rat's ass about some rinky-dink biotech corporation's company secrets? You got worse enemies than FEMA.
Yeah? Like who? Who?
Get to Shanghai. Hangshan Court Gardens. Penthouse. Tell him... Tell him...
I don't know why Barrett talks. He has no obligation to.
Tell him Barrett sent you straight to hell!
because he immediately does that.
Jensen, what's going on down there? Those soldiers just sixed out like you wouldn't believe.
They see you?
No, I was flying dark in case it got hot. You all right?
I'm fine. Patch me to Sarif.
That's
I'm
the end
getting
of
you out
Barrett.
of here first. Get to the LZ. I'll pick you up there.
Okay. Right. I'm going to quickly poke around the room for stuff to pick up, because there's a lot of stuff in this room. Just in case you haven't got any ammo or guns, there's a lot of ammo and guns here. So we're just going to take what we can and go. What don't I want to carry with me? I'd like that other EMP grenade. I think I'm going to drop the shotgun shells. So in the director's cut, this entire upper area is accessible, and you can get out turrets and stuff like that and program them to fight for you. That's how they fixed this boss fight. I don't want the painkillers. But yeah. Deliberately not... Oh, hey, look, there's a Peps pack there. Just in case you want to try and Peps him. Sure. I think that's my lot. Alright. But yeah, grenade strat's definitely the way to do it. Okay, I'm going to quickly turn on the kettle. This is a long-ass lift. Wow. Okay, there we go. I didn't think the lift was that long. Hey, Malik. Okay. We are leaving. Oh yeah, this has come out next to where those, where we came in. Very convenient.
You ready to get out of here, Jensen?
Yep, we out.
Yeah, take us back to Sarif Industries.
None too soon if you ask me. Strap in and hold on.
I'm going back to Sarif Industries first. Okay. It's like this is a cutscene rendered in engine, and it looks so much better than the pre-rendered ones.
Jensen, I need to speak with you. Meet me in your office right away.
I'd love to, Francis, but I have to debrief Sarif first.
I suppose you could, or you could hear what I have to say and see if that doesn't change things. Pritchard out.
Okay. Right. I'm going to use the bathroom super quick and get a coffee on the go. I will be back in a moment, folks. How very dare you. It's Evangeline. Hello there. You caught me just as I'm on break. Hold on. Whew. Okay, right, I'm going to stand for a bit. Yeah. Alright. Hello, hello. Dust to dust. How are you, Evangeline? It is a chess stream. I'm back in, though. How's it going? How was your stream? What were you playing? Tell me about your day. Let me into your world. We've just finished the first boss fight of the game, and we're now going in for the debrief section. Decent Critmaster was the game after Sins for a bit. What is Cryptmaster? I've heard of that game, but I don't know anything about it. Typing exploration game. Huh. I see. Am I going to talk to Malik? No, I'm not, because no conversation that we have with Malik actually matters, so let's move on. If she automatically engages us in conversation, then we'll chat, but otherwise, I don't care. Word find thing. Oh, I get it, yeah. Yeah. Yes, very cool.
We need everyone on high alert. It's not only the pro
right.
who might want to get a taggart, but the ones that...
Well, thank you for raiding in. For those of you who are new here, I am a variety streamer, and we are on... This is episode 2 of Human Revolution. We're on a hard mode pacifist run, which I've not done before. I don't think I've been through hard mode before. I might have done hard mode before, but I've never done a pacifist run before. So it's a bit of a challenge. There's a bit of save scrubbing here and there, but... right, so I think Pritchard wants to talk to me in my office. So we're going to go upstairs and talk to Pritchard. Why are you meeting me in my office, Pritchard, instead of your office? What do you want?
What do you want? As much as I hate to admit it, I need your help. That signal you shut down in DRB territory. It's been active for almost a year.
You're telling me someone outside this company has had access to our network since before the first attack?
I've detected intrusions before and shut them down swiftly every time. But whoever designed this particular algorithm is good. Very good.
You've told Sarif?
See, here's the thing. The intrusions were possible because of a backdoor access into our security system that I never even knew existed.
The one Sanders' team used to get inside our plant.
I've worked here for 7 years, Jensen, and this is the first time I've seen that particular access route. David Sarif created it specifically to bypass the firewall. He's hiding something, and I think you should find out what it is.
Why me?
Because, as far as I can tell, Sarif created that access and was streaming a lot of data through it.
Andy, thank you for doing the thing. I always forget.
Suggested he hire you.
And also, hello. Yes, how goes, Andy? Alright, so if you all reckon back from the start of the game, one of the reasons why the baddies got a drop on us in the first place is they had hacked a tunnel through the company firewall, so they had access, which is how they infiltrated Sarif Industries in the first place. And so we just shut down the signal for that. And Pritchard is like, yeah, that signal's been active for a year, and David Sarif set it up. So that's kinda sus. So we're going to confront Sarif about that and find out what that's all about. Do you say anything
Don't
else?
you have some investigating to do?
Alright, so now we're going to go and confront Sarif and be like, yo, what the actual hell? Pritchard also noted just then as well, he said that he was streaming a lot of data through it just before Jensen was brought onto the company. So that's also information to keep in mind. I think I need to be on the floor below. Good, you've been playing some Phasmo with Reed and Hellkith and so on? Ah, very cool. I've got to hop on for some Phasmo when I get the chance again. Past couple of weeks I've just been busy before on Fridays. Whoop. There we go. I shall reappear at some point, though, so I'm sure Reed can set me up and murk me somehow. Also this. Much thank. 58 months. Thank you very much, my dude. Aha, okay. So we're going to get some interactions that I was expecting earlier on in the game, and I was like, I don't know if I missed something. I didn't miss anything. We're going to get those interactions now. So, first of all, let's have a chat with these guys. So just some reminders. Earlier on, Sarif was super pissed off because he had to be all buddy-buddy with the Humanity Front anti-augmentation group, who are the non-violent anti-augmentation people. And this is them. They've come to have a chat and be like, oh, we're so sorry that you've been having all of these problems and that people have attacked you and stuff like that. We don't condone violence at all. So, yeah, that's who these guys are.
Excuse me.
Mr. Jensen, isn't it?
Sir,
Mr.
you have
Jensen.
that charity dinner?
In a moment, Isaiah. I was hoping I might run into you, Mr. Jensen. Bill Taggart.
The founder of the Humanity Front. I know who you are.
Yes. Yes, I imagine you do. As David Sarah's top security man, I imagine you have quite the file on me. But I assure you, Mr. Jensen, I am devastated by recent events.
Really?
I do not support what you and your company are doing to mankind. I believe it's extremely dangerous. But abolishing human enhancement technologies will only be achieved through legal means.
I'll keep that in mind.
This is your first day back since the accident 6 months ago, isn't it?
Sir, we have to go.
What happened to me was no accident.
Ah, my mistake. But it must have been stressful facing down a second incident so soon. I imagine it brought back all kinds of unpleasant memories.
Confront. I will stay cool, I think.
I appreciate your concern, Mr. Taggart, but it was nothing I couldn't handle.
I'm a psychologist, Mr. Jensen. I know when a man is hiding behind words. The flesh may heal, but the mind is not always so resilient. You might want to keep that in mind. Now, if you'll be so kind as to excuse me.
I hate people who are like this. Actually, I'm a psychologist and I know how you think. I've met people like that in real life. They're insufferable. Yeah, what are you doing here, man?
I'm curious about something, Mr. Taggart. What is it you hope to accomplish by coming here tonight?
I would think that would be obvious. Your company has been viciously targeted. The violence and bloodshed that's occurred, it must be stopped. But I'm afraid it won't be until men of wisdom and understanding come to an agreement.
About what?
About the future, Mr. Jensen. This enhancement technology threatens to change the course of human evolution, to redefine what it even means to be human. You think governments can afford to let that go unregulated?
You can't stop progress, Mr. Taggart.
Perhaps not. But neither can we afford to sit by and watch it happen on its own. Not when we have the ability, the collective will, and foresight to influence it.
I see. Thank you for illuminating me.
Anytime.
So the reason why these guys are here now is just to remind you about the game's core thesis that it's setting up about the whole do we regulate augmentation stuff. It might be a human revolution indeed, but the big problem with this game is that all of the every side of the argument is really extreme, because these guys, the Humanity Front and Purity First and stuff like that, they're set up as the fall guys. They're set up to be like, oh, we're anti-augmentation. We want to regulate everything. But this guy is set up to be an asshole. But the thing is, like, the solution to this problem is very straightforward. Yeah, you absolutely should regulate augmentations. Because, remember, at the moment, augmentations are unregulated, and me, Adam Jensen, I have a little device in my back called the Typhoon, which when I press a button will kill everyone within a 10-meter radius of me. Yeah, you should probably have regulations deciding who's allowed to have that, you know. But the problem is that William Taggart believes that I shouldn't be allowed to have a pacemaker. So the game has some good ideas, but in order to make it work in the context of the story, everyone is set up to be a fall guy, so it's kind of annoying. We're also going to chat to this guy, though, because he is a bit more interesting and will be later on.
You're Taggart's aide, aren't you? Dr. Isaiah Sandoval, isn't it?
No need to play ignorant, Mr. Jensen. I am quite sure you have a file on me that's as thick as the one you have on Mr. Taggart.
You're an outspoken activist in your own right, Dr. Sandoval.
When you have seen the things that I have, you find you have no choice but to stand up and be counted. Frankly, I am surprised an ex-cop like yourself isn't more disturbed by the dangers of this technology.
Augmentations help a lot of people, Doc. Handicapped, war vets.
Yes, but at what cost? My own friend had his life ruined by these so-called enhancements of yours. A man much like you who had no choice but to become augmented. Yet once he was... Too much power can make you do terrible things, Mr. Jensen. I suggest you think long and hard on that.
Who's your friend?
I'd like to hear more about your friend, Dr. Sandoval. What exactly did he do?
Nothing.
Was he injured in the Gulf?
He went on a rampage in a shopping mall, if you must know. Hoping to be gunned down by the police, rather than face a lifetime battling augmentation addiction.
He was addicted to augments?
They don't talk about it in those corporate brochures of yours, do they? Neuroposine dependency, rejection psychosis, any number of physical and psychological ills have resulted from this technology, and yet we rarely hear a word about them.
I'm sure the literature is out there.
No thanks to the throng of corporate lawyers attempting to stop it.
Your friend, did he succeed? Did he suicide by cop?
No. Bill Taggart talked him down.
So yeah, this is a bit more of a reasoned argument because Sandoval is actually telling an experience of augmentation gone bad. Like, he called it augmentation addiction, which is kind of a bit hyperbole, but he did talk about neuroposine addiction, which we've established is a real thing and is a problem. Once you get augmentations, you're stuck on neuroposine for life, whether or not you can afford it. So he kind of actually has an interesting point there. We'll hear more from them later. Hello, Athena.
Athena, you've been at this company a long time.
I hope that's not a comment about my age, Adam.
No. But I know nothing gets by you. If Sarif had done something that could compromise us.
Mr. Sarif has only the best interests of this company in mind, Adam.
I'm not questioning that.
Aren't you? I've been here since the beginning.
All right.
I've seen how he
Just
built
asking
this up
questions.
from nothing. He cares for his people. He truly believes what we're doing is important, and he would never do anything to jeopardize it.
I shouldn't have brought it up.
No, you shouldn't have. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm busy.
Alright, well, I'm busy as well. I got a meeting with the boss, secretary. Alright, fine. Unless you're Adam Jensen and augments are somehow fine with you, yes. Friendly reminder, Jensen has not needed to take neuroposine for 6 months and counting. Make of that what you will. Alright. This is a... we need to do a negotiation scene here, so I'm putting down a quick save.
Boss, we need to talk.
Is something wrong?
I'm not sure. Did you set up a private access route to bypass the company firewall right before you hired me?
What?
Pritchard said someone's been using it to access our system since before the first attack. The security measures he and I set in place never stopped them because we didn't even know the loophole existed.
Oh, I see. Frank's fixed that, though, right?
He has now. But he's wondering why you never mentioned it.
Frank's paranoid, Adam. You know that. Can a busy man forget things once in a while?
You streamed an awful lot of data through that portal, boss. Right before you brought me on board. Pritchard may be paranoid, but I gotta admit, I'm wondering what was in it, too.
Yeah, as an ex-cop, I guess you would. But the important thing is you found the hole and plugged it. We're secure now. And the information you uncovered in that FEMA facility may actually help us track these guys. So let's just stay focused on what's important.
He's going to interrupt me in a minute, but yeah, so he does admit he did set up a loophole and was streaming a lot of information privately through it. Now, the theory here is this doesn't mean he was behind the attack. He was just doing stuff under the table, and that loophole got compromised. So this doesn't make Sarif a bad guy. However, He didn't tell anyone what he was doing, and what was he even using it for in the first place? That's why this is suspicious.
Adam, are we done here?
I don't know, man. Are we? Let's see. We can placate him. We can get defensive. Or we can refocus. So I'm gonna get defensive because he's just trying to brush me off right now.
You went behind my back on this one, boss. With all due respect, you hired me to keep this place secure. But I can't do that if you are not 100% straight with me.
Why are you getting so defensive? All I'm saying is we should be looking forward, Adam, not back. Not telling you about that portal left us open to attack, fine. But to be fair, it was your job to find our weaknesses and protect us from them. I need troops I can rely on, and I thought you were one of them. I hired you. I trusted you. When a lot of other people said I shouldn't.
Don't turn this on me, man.
You know,
This
Frank
isn't about
wanted me
me.
to hire a private military outfit like Bell Tower Associates. Maybe I should have.
I'm gonna refocus.
Boss, I think we're getting sidetracked here. If you want me to win this war for you, I need to know how badly we've been compromised. I need to know what was in that data stream, in case our enemies accessed it.
I see. I suppose they might have tried to do that. Your concerns about the data being compromised won't really be an issue as long as we stay strong and work together as a team. That's all I've ever tried to do here. Find the best, most qualified people I can, and bring them all together so they can complement each other. Now, Megan understood that. That's why she suggested I hire you in the first place. To help this little family of ours survive.
Not sure if we're progressing or not here. Right, if we placate him now, that's just giving up. I'll back off. That's not what we want to do. That's kind of defensive. I'm going to get defensive again with him.
With all due respect, sir, I am trying to do my job. The job you hired me to do. The job you even brought me back in for tonight. But it feels like you're getting in the way. Especially when you start bringing Megan into this.
Calm down, Adam. There's no need to get defensive here. Doesn't do anyone any good. Seriously, the data I streamed is not going to hurt anyone. It was just some routine background information I needed to get familiar with after a discussion I'd had with Megan one night. It's the kind of stuff I look at all the time, and if someone did get a hold of it, they wouldn't know what to do with it. I'm telling you, we're fine. Trust me.
Right, placate again. I'll trust you. That backs down. We're moving towards something here. I'm going to try and refocus him again. I think the strategy for this conversation is to refocus and defend when necessary.
I would like nothing better than to trust you with this, boss. But trust is a two-way street, and the way you've handled this entire conversation so far makes me think that it's you who isn't trusting me. Why, boss? What is it you're so afraid to tell me?
I'm not afraid to tell you anything, Adam. But neither will I be treated like some two-bit suspect you've just hauled in off the street. You're not a cop anymore. You work for me. Try not to forget that.
I think that was game over.
Are we done here? Because we still have to discuss our next move.
Yeah, no. I'm going to reload that because in order to unlock deep lore, we need to pass that interrogation. So I'm going to run that again. This one's tough because we don't have. I'm not using the Casey augmentation because that's kind of cheat mode. The Casey augmentation basically tells you what option to pick, and I'm trying to do it without. So yeah, Also, hello, Drinky. We are just coming up to a third of the way through the game, I would say. We're just finishing up with Detroit. So we've done all the Detroit missions, and we're going to China next. But just need to get past this idiot.
Boss, we need to talk.
Is something wrong?
I'm not sure. Did you set up a private access route to bypass the company firewall right before you hired me?
What?
Pritchard said someone's been using it to access our
dialogue.
system since before the first attack. The security measures he and I set in place never stopped them because we didn't even know the loophole existed.
Ah, I see. Frank's fixed that, though, right?
He has now.
I got really
He's wondering why
close
you
to
never
winning
mentioned
just
it.
then. The giveaway
Frank's
is how
paranoid,
close or
Adam.
far you are from
You
them.
know that. Can a busy man forget things once in a while?
You streamed an awful lot of data through that portal, boss. Right before you brought me on board. Pritchard may be paranoid, but I gotta admit, I'm wondering what was in it too.
Yeah, as an ex-cop, I guess you would. But the important thing is you found the hole and plugged it. We're secure now. And the information you uncovered in that FEMA facility may actually help us track these guys. So let's just stay focused on what's important.
So refocusing, I think, is helpful because he constantly tries to distract and change the subject. I think defensive will knock him off course, so that's why I was going between them. But I think I defended when I needed to refocus at one point there. I'm going to just try staying on refocus and see if that gets us through.
I want to, believe me. I want to catch these guys as badly as you do. But that breach is responsible for every security crisis we've had, including today's. If you want me to stop these guys, I need to know what kind of data they've had access to.
You're right, you're right. I'm sorry if I seem evasive. But there's something you're not getting here, Adam.
Okay, that was the right
Business
answer. This is progress.
war. With no clear battleground and no rules to keep our enemies honest. In this company, I'm the commander-in-chief, and I have to be ready for anything, and I will do anything to ensure that I am. Now, I hired you because I needed a general I could trust, one who knows how to obey orders.
Okay, I think this time I can defend.
I think I proved myself today. And the only reason I'm worried about that loophole right now is because the data you streamed through it could have been accessed, backtraced, and stolen by the men who attacked us. Our enemies might still find a way to hurt us with it.
I wasn't criticizing you, Adam. But I suppose you raise a good point.
Yeah, good. That's progress.
Look, I'm not going to share every single detail of this data with you. As CEO of this company, there are things I can't release, even to you, Frank, or Athena. I consider us all a team here, but we each have our own roles to fill. I decide who gets trusted with what, and in this case, you're just going to have to do your job without knowing all the facts. Megan said you could roll with the punches. Proof she was right.
Right, I think I need to get this one right, otherwise we're going to lose it again. Yeah, so this point we defended last time, and that was the wrong answer, so now we refocus.
Megan? Boss, what does Megan have to do with any of this? I thought we were discussing a security breach.
No, Adam. You were discussing it. I just told you it's time to move on. I can understand why the mention of Megan's name gets your hackles up. She did break your heart after all. But the data I streamed was a routine, fact-finding check carried out after one of our many late-night discussions, and I don't see how knowing the content of it will make you better equipped for your job. Honestly, Adam, you're starting to appear as jealous as Frank. Just trust me with this one.
Okay, I think this is might be my last chance. Okay, yeah, so that was a wrong answer last time, so I'm going to get defensive with him again.
Boss, 6 months ago, mercenaries knew stuff about this company that I didn't and used it to get past my security measures. I don't really care what kind of secrets you and Megan were keeping back then. I just want to make sure they don't endanger us again.
Adam, I didn't mean to imply... You're right, okay? You're right. I really shouldn't keep this information.
I think that's it. I think we got it.
I just hope you'll understand why I did. All right. Look, the truth is, I set up a confidential data channel for a private investigator, someone who can run covert background checks on people, potential new recruits, like you.
You what?
I had to, Adam. You were a liability, remember? You'd just been fired from SWAT. Now, Megan believed in you, but I had to be sure. Look, I don't want this to come between us. I'll send the files to your computer. You can see for yourself what he dug up. But Adam, you'd better be sure.
Why? What do you mean?
I mean, sometimes the past should stay in the past. Once you see that data, you can't unring the bell. When you're ready, come back and talk to me. We need to discuss our next move.
Cool. All right, we did it. So that's a success. So the reason why Sarif set up a backdoor into the company was because he was hiring a private investigator to do a background check on Jensen when he joined the company. Not unreasonable, to be honest. The problem is that the backdoor stayed open. So he says he sent all of the stuff that he uncovered about us to the computer. So we're going to go and find out what that was. Curious to what kind of playstyle? We're on a pacifist run, so we're going sneak and hack. I've not actually put in many points yet. I'm kind of using them when I need them, but yeah. We are sneak and hack is the plan. But also I'm trying to do all of the things. Where's my office? It is upstairs. Right, so now we get the deep lore on Adam Jensen. Here we go. Right, confidential. So, Brent Radford, an undercover... so, Brent Radford is the private investigator. So, about Arthur Jensen. Brent, it wasn't easy, but I finally backtraced some of Margie and Arthur Jensen's past through their medical files. Arthur Jensen had enough connections through his old Desert Storm buddies turned security consultants to have certain records pulled, which is why the family is a ghost. But he couldn't hide Margie's records. For a period of 8 years, Arthur relied on the insurance policy of his then employer, White Helix Labs, to pay for his wife's medication. She was on antidepressants since 14, needed regular prescriptions. When White Helix Labs burned down, all of its files and employment records were lost and the Jensens stayed invisible, mostly. Here's the thing, 1 minute Adam doesn't exist, and the next the Jensens have themselves a bouncing and healthy 5-year-old. That's when they pull their vanishing act. So on a hunch I sniffed around some more, and sure enough the Jensen had tried adopting kids from several Michigan agencies. But Margie was deemed unfit as a parent. Next thing you know, they have Adam. There's no real trail saying how he was placed in their hands. So, Adam Jensen is probably adopted. This is, again, the start of why Sarif was saying, consider before you read this information, you can't unring the bell. He uncovered stuff that Adam Jensen probably doesn't know about himself. So there's this White Helix Labs they were working for that burned down, and then mysteriously Adam just suddenly appears out of nowhere in a family that was denied adoption. So, let's see. I found Adam Jensen's psych evaluation following the SWAT incident with the augmented team. So if you reckon back, Adam got fired from... Well, Adam got drummed out of SWAT because he refused to shoot an armed augmented child. And instead, it was one of the other team members that was left to shoot him, Haas, who we met in the precinct. Be honest with you, the psyche valve doesn't paint a pretty picture. It mentions problems with authority figures, a disregard for the chain of command, anger management, and potential PTSD. Here's the thing. When you hired me, you said you wanted me to read between the lines, so here it is. The evaluation reads like fiction. I'm thinking pissed off Superior wanted Jensen off the force and had the evaluation worded to read like just cause. But most of the rank and file I spoke to respected and liked Jensen. They thought he was a real straight shooter, even though the SWAT incident soured his reputation a little. Still, even my source liked him enough to want to keep his psyche valve buried. So, yeah. When we got drummed out of SWAT, that was kind of a bit unfair. This doesn't really tell us anything super interesting. It just says that the SWAT thing was kind of not Jensen's fault. You can unring the bell on YouTube, though. This is the original version, Drinky, because I don't want to do the DLC. It doesn't make a huge amount of difference other than the boss fights in the DLC. Okay. Paternity test. I had a friend at the Gene View Labs run the test off the records like you asked. Does your subject know that neither of his parents are his birth parents? That surprised me. The mother was sterile, according to the old medical records I dug up, but his dad carries no common phenotypes either. See for yourself. So, yeah. 0 chance. Adam Jensen is adopted. Okay, right, and that's it. So, that's the super secret information. However, by learning this, we unlock another side quest later on in the game where we discover more, and that's when we get sort of the bombshell stuff. That's when we start getting into the Dentons.
Athena tells me you spoke to Sarif. Did he happen to tell you why he made us look like idiots?
I'm handling it.
You can imagine how relieved I am to hear that. I'll tell you what. While you follow any lead Sarif spoon-feeds you, I'm going to do what I should have done in the first place and backtrace that signal.
That's your pride talking. Still, get back to me if you find something.
You meant when?
Pretty sure I didn't.
Exit stage left. Alright. Very well. Cool. Okay. Let's go to Sarif and let's get debriefed for the next mission and get the hell out of Detroit, because we have been in Detroit for 1 3/4 streams now, and I kind of thought we were going to get Detroit done in the first stream. Oh, where are we going? Sarif's office. That much being said, if I thought I was going to do like 1 city per stream, that would imply that I can beat the game in 3 streams, which is like 12 hours. That's kind of optimistic considering we're 100%ing here. Cool. All right.
Here, this is for you. It's a corporate passport encoded with your biometrics. I've set up a false flag routing which should get you to Henshaw Island without any problems.
You're sending me to China? What about FEMA?
FEMA's got nothing to do with this, trust me. We'll have better luck in China.
How can you say that? I saw the bastard who killed Megan pulling his men out of that facility. I left one of those men dead in its underground storage bay.
I know that, Adam. Frank was monitoring the whole thing. So I also know that before he died, that man gave you an address in China. I want you to check it out.
That doesn't make any sense.
Look, Adam. There's a reason this company's under attack. You think it has to do with the Typhoon or with some other top-secret military project that I haven't told you about?
The thought had crossed my mind.
Yeah, well, it doesn't. The work Megan's team was doing before they were killed, it was redefining what it means to be human. This company, Seraph Industries, was about to lead mankind to its next stage in human development. Self-controlled evolution. Can't you see how scary that can be to some people?
Sure. I also see how lucrative it can be for some others.
It's never been about money for me, Adam. But you're right. There are people out there who don't exactly feel the same.
Like who?
I'm hoping you'll be able to find that answer for us in China. So get going. Farida's prepping the chopper.
Okay. Getting this done. Right, meet Malik at the helipad. We are leaving. Do you say anything else?
You have your orders, Adam. Meet Farida at the helipad as soon as you're ready to leave.
The helipad? Okay. Whoop. Get to the chopper. Okay. The chopper is through here. Is Sandoval about? No, he is not. At some point, you find Sandoval. So William Taggart's assistant, the guy in the black suit. He's hanging out in the cafeteria here at some point, and you can have another conversation with him there. But I can't remember exactly when that is. I think that might be Detroit Part 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Hey, Jensen. The boss said you were on your way. You're gonna love Hangsha.
You've been there?
Used to live there. I spent 3, maybe 4 years working in the upper city, and most of my nights having fun in the lower one. You ready to go?
A horrific taking a helicopter to China. I mean, it is a future helicopter. Like, that kind of applied in Deus Ex 1, where it's a literal helicopter, but this is like this has got jets on it and stuff. It's got VTOL. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. At this point, it's not too late to go and do side quests. I'm just going to check that we've got everything.
Don't take...
Yeah, we've got everything. We're good.
Ready to...
Yeah. So, hypothetically, we could have left earlier on and then but we would, to finish the Jenny side quest, we would have had to go out onto the Detroit streets again, which kind of sucks.
I thought I was.
Future helicopter doesn't change the physics.
You mean the flight or the fun afterward?
Maybe it can
Don't worry,
do
we'll
Mach
be there before you know
0.9.
it.
You don't know
I'm
that.
in.
Look at this thing. You don't know how fast that can go. Meow. 30 FPS cutscene.
Jensen, you might want to get ready. The jewel of the Yangtze approacheth.
Son of a bitch. I'm supposed to find answers in that.
Hey, twice the scum and half the space. Hang on, we're going in. The address you got off that Merc, Hangshaw Court Gardens. It's a bit of a walk from here in the Yuzhou district, but I figured it might be best not to drop you too close.
In case Barrett only gave up the address, knowing I'd walk into another trap.
It's the kind of thing I'd do to an enemy. You want my advice? Just find out who lives there and get out.
Okay. Good grief. It's 10:30 and we've only just gotten to China. Okay. Right. Welcome to Hangsha, everyone. There is an upper and a lower city. What's the name of the city from Final Fantasy VII again? Because I was going to make a joke about that, but I couldn't remember the name of the city. Cool. So, we need to go to Hangsha Court Gardens, but there's other things to do, so we're going to investigate around. Midgar, that's it. It's Midgar, everyone. Okay. Hangsha Court Gardens are that away. However, there's lots of stuff to pick up in the Honghua Hotel. Yes, we need to stop past the ladies' hotel. Do you guys have
If you're looking
conversations?
for a friend, I'd head
No.
downstairs.
All right.
A lot
So
of
long.
girls looking.
Right, we're going to pick up some side quests and some other bits and bobs while we're here.
Oh no, don't tell me I left my purse in there with May. Hey, mister, you think you could go in there and pretend to be a customer? It might break up the fight.
I told you, I am not getting arguments. Not for this.
Our customers would pay much for the services of an augmented girl. You can make a lot of money.
Then tell customers to get themselves augmented, and they can go fuck themselves.
I'm sure some already have. May,
No. End of talking. It's too dangerous. I I'm not changing myself for someone else's pleasure.
This isn't the end of the discussion. You'll get the surgery done if you want to keep working. Think about that.
This is the game's thesis rearing its head again, because that's kind of what everything in the game revolves around, is just arguments about augmentation. Hello there. Everything cool?
My apologies, sir. I was not aware May had a client waiting.
Yeah, nice polygon trousers, mate. What's that all about?
You're not a customer, are you?
What makes you say that?
The way you move, your attitude.
And what's my attitude?
Police. Or soldier. Someone on business.
I got shades on.
So why are you here?
I heard your argument. What was that all about?
They want me to get augmentations. For the customer's pleasure. It's sick. I quit before I ever let them touch me.
Sounded like they don't consider it an option.
They don't. I am lucky, I guess. I've been here the longest.
The shades.
Advantages.
Oh no.
But the new girls, they're not so lucky.
What do you mean?
They are forced to get augments. It's very bad. One of the girls who work here, Ning, she has been gone for days. I fear they took her and will force her to get augmented. You seem like a good man. I am desperate. Please, can you help? I can pay you.
What do you need? So Ning has been missing. Why has she been kidnapped?
Why do you think Ning has been kidnapped?
Before, we could always refuse augmentations. But more and more girls got them, and it brings more money. Now they force us to do it. They won't even hire purebreds like me anymore, because they're not as popular.
Is Ning one of the pure breeds?
Yes. Oh, well,
that's a really
I hope
horrible
she still is.
term.
They started pushing for her to get augments. She say no even when it gets violent. Now I fear they lose patience and will force the operation. Ning's not the first, and she won't be the last.
You keep referring to them. Who are they?
The Honghua Hotel used to be independent. In the past, we had a deal with local police for protection. And because we ran a clean and safe business, they looked the other way. But then, things changed.
What happened?
Bell Tower become the police in Lower Hansa, and they not care to help us. So, a drug lord came in with all his men and took control. Things has never been the same, and we cannot do anything about it.
Fair enough. Okay, what do you actually need me to do?
What do you need me to do?
I heard the girls are drugged and taken to a place somewhere in Dagong district. There, they're held until the doctor comes. I wish you to find this place, to find where they're holding Ning. I hope it's not too late.
Very well.
Okay, I'll help your friend.
Thank you. I knew I was right about you, Mr.
Jensen.
Mr. Jensen, I fear this little time. You must find Ning before they leash her with augments.
Leash her?
Yes, they call it that. They leash their girls with augments to keep them under control by supplying neuropazine. I do not know where they keep Ning, just that it is somewhere in Dagong district.
A specific location would help.
I tell you, I do not have one. But there is a bouncer here, Chuan Li. He works with these people. He will know where Ning is. He goes to the roof to smoke often. Look for him there. You might be able to convince him to reveal the place.
Okay. Anything else?
Anything else you can give me?
Yes. The men holding Ning. They most likely work with local triad gang here, the Harvesters. If you look for some of them around, maybe you find Ning better.
Got it.
Very well. Cool. Right. I'm going to explore. Nothing. Right. Locked. Alright, I'm leaving. So that's one of our side quests. We've got to go and rescue one of the local prostitutes from getting saddled with augmentations. Kind of a ham-fisted metaphor, this. So the idea is that you get someone augmented and stuck on neuropozyne, and then they now have to stick with you, otherwise they can't get neuropozyne. But the problem is that's a bit of a ham-fisted metaphor about prostitutes being stuck on hard drugs in real life, which is, not sure the game is the right vehicle for that, but make of it what you will. Is there anything down here? I don't think I've actually explored this floor before. Hope I'm not intruding on anyone. Alright. There's nothing in any of these rooms. No wonder I never come in here. Wasting my goddamn time. Alright. Oh, please do intrude, Mr. Adam. Yeah.
I wouldn't go upstairs if I were you.
Why not? Wait, don't tell me. May and Edgar going at it again?
Yeah, we already broke up that fight. Okay, right. There's a... There's a door around here somewhere. There it is. I was going to say there's an arms dealer here. Hello, sir.
You want best in the city? You come to right place.
Why are you so
Look
worried?
on computer and see for yourself.
Okay, firstly I'm going to sell all my junk. Like this machine pistol. And this 10mm pistol. We're keeping the combat rifle. I don't actually need the combat rifle because I think all the bosses, I'm just going to grenade them all to death, but we'll keep it just in case. I can afford to keep a gun. We didn't need the Typhoon ammo, but I'll keep it now I've got it, I guess. I'm going to see how well that stacks. If the Typhoon... we'll keep like one stack of Typhoon ammo. Don't need that. And we're keeping all of that. Cool. What can I buy? Okay, you can buy some crossbow arrows. You can get 4 here, and the guy in the previous level had some as well. So I said you couldn't get ammo for the crossbow, but it's pretty rare is the important thing. I can buy a silencer. I wonder if I can put can I put a silencer on the combat rifle? Does it say? Handguns, rifles, and firearms. I'll keep an open mind about that. Oh, you can just buy a crossbow here as well. Alright, fair. And you can buy a rocket launcher. And he's got frag grenades and EMP grenades. Cool. Not going to buy anything, but it's good to know what he's got. Can I put a silencer on the crossbow? Well, it's a real question. Alright, we're leaving. Okay, so, I think we've got, there's other side quests to do. That's going to be in the local clubs and stuff like that. So for now, we're going to go to, we'll go to Hampshire Court Gardens and push the main story quest. And I think that might take us around to the end of the stream. So, Hampshire Court Gardens. Hampshire Court Garden, left. I think. These signs are terrible. That's the nightclub.
My buddy Les never pays to get
Hampshire Court Garden. Hampshire Court Garden. Oh, we can bust into some of these places as well, I think. Have to do a little sneaking around. Take a little money. Yoink. We get some little, we get little explorer bonuses for doing that as well, so. Hampshire Court Garden. Hello there. I'm just going to rummage around in your back room. Ah. Or not. Oh, there's a weird little place here. There's a tip-off that this room exists, but I can't remember what it's for. I think it's just a tip-off that there's a safe here. Wow, with a security rating 1. What's in the box? Give me that.
Access granted.
In the box is 400 credits. Cool. Okay. Right. Hampshire Court Garden. Bloody hell, we are going round the sun. I think this is the most direct route.
I need to get something in my apartment. I don't care.
What's going on
Sorry,
here?
pal. No one's allowed in right now.
I need to get something in my apartment.
I see.
I don't care what kind of operation is going on.
So these guys at Bell Tower, they're the
Can't
local
oblige you,
police
ma'am.
here.
Now move along, please.
And they've blockaded the street. So we've got to find another way in. I shall investigate the alternative routes. Roof access.
One warning. If they ignore you, start shooting. We can't risk infiltration. Do I give my warning in English? What kind of question is that? Whatever the fuck language you want.
What's that? Might be... So... What have we got on the map right now? So this is where we're trying to get to. We might be able to get into the side of the building through here, or we could go across the rooftop. So we can go across this rooftop to the front entrance, but I wonder if we can go through here. This is only a rank 1, so let's have a look. I normally take the roof. Oh, I don't like that. Oh no, we're good.
Access granted.
L'event. Alright. Elevator shaft. So fun fact, if this is the elevator shaft I think it is, there's a practice point all the way at the bottom. So I'm going to go all the way to the bottom and have a look. Because, like, finding a free practice point is kind of a big deal. Yeah, there you are. I have no idea why it's there, but it is. That's like 5,000 credits. And also you can only buy like 2 of them at a time, so... I think we're going all the way to the top now. And somewhere, I think, there is a vent that gets us in. Ah. I hope this doesn't put me onto the roof. I don't want to be on the roof. Nope, this is where we want to be. Okay, I need to go left and all the way around. So, This level design is kind of nonsense. There's actually more vents that just cut all the way through the level. I'm going to deliberately avoid them, because this is one of the time when the vents are just allow you to just skip the entire level, which is a bit crap.
That elevator has to be free at all times. Our specialist needs to get up here and break into this computer ASAP.
Acknowledged, sir.
Are you guys going to split up or just stare each other down? Yeah, very nice. Ooh, are you staying? Yeah. Oh, crap, they're facing each other again.
What's that?
That was lucky. I was about to knock him out, but on the minimap, the other guy's facing this direction. Yeah, he definitely heard that.
That's enough! Get down!
Oop! Balls. Shit, there's a lot of them. Okay. Oh, you know what? Sod it. In for a penny, in for a pound. Did you see that? The grenade hit him and he fell over. I've never seen that happen before. I literally just bowled them over. Right, I had the gas grenade, so I figured I'd use it. This game's set before the game released in 2000. Yes, this is a prequel. The first guy got hit in the face by the grenade, and then he knocked the other guy behind him. I've never seen them stumble like that. Alright. This guy's gonna come waltzing out. Whoop. Very nice. Alright. Cool. Right, I would move the bodies, but I don't think anyone else is gonna come up here. I think we literally just cleared the building, so, which is nice because that gives me free reign of the apartment now. So this is the address that that Barrett, the last boss, told us to investigate. Le secret room. So they blew open this wall to find this secret room, but fun fact, if you interact with the stuffed toy here, it opens the secret door, so that's how you're supposed to get in. And they did not find it. So this is the nonsense mission critical computer. It's level 1, and they give you a bunch of viruses just to make sure you cannot possibly fail this hack, because you have to do this hack to win the game. Oh, you got the clip. Very nice. Okay. Windmill. So, if you'll reckon back, in the first level when we were going through the Sarif Industries manufacturing plant, Windmill was the name on the security computer. So Windmill is the big master hacker who hacked the guy who shot himself in the head. And his computer is security rating 1. So we'll just make a mockery of this. We need to go up both sides. Okay. Just gonna defend everything. We got like 30 seconds, so we're fine. Where am I going? Where do I go from here? Oh god, I need to... oh, that's fine. I need to go up this side.
Access granted.
That node on the left went up to level 4, and I was like, uh-oh. But the one on the right is 2, so it's fine. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. A conversation between Windmill and someone called Hive Master. Official Hive newsletter. So the Hive is the local nightclub, and this is a message between Windmill and Hive Master. No prizes for where they might be associated with. What did you do? Never seen Dragon Lady this pissed off. Duh. Get out of there now. Okay.
Get word to Pritchard, Malik. The hacker who's been attacking us goes by the handle Windmill. Real name's Ari Van Bruggen. Bell Tower's been brought in to arrest him.
Arrest or get rid of?
Either way, he found out someone was gunning for him and took off. We need to find him.
There's a nightclub near where I dropped you called the Hive. It's notorious in black market circles. If this Dutchman is running, his first stop will be there.
I'll have a chat with the owner.
Okay. Alright. Next stop, the Hive. Is there anything in here? You've got a lot of suits. Look at all these suits. Oh, another virus. I never actually searched the rest of the apartment. Place is a mess where they've been searching his room. Okay. Right, that's everything. We're leaving. Guess that nightclub is the place to be. Oh! Is there anything else here? There's one more apartment. I'm going to have a quick look in this apartment because of reasons. Anybody at home? Nobody at home. There's a side quest that pops up here later. I was curious as to if the NPC was actually already here or not. Oh, in fact, now I think about it, I've just made the connection. I think the girl who was in front of the police, the bell tower blockade, going, "Oh, I can't get to my apartment." I think that's the person, which is kind of fun. All right, down we go. We need to go down until we see the next air vent. There it is.
Jensen, figured you might want a heads up before you stroll into the Hive. The owner's name is Tong Si Hung, Tong being his last name. Rumor is he's tied to the Triads.
China's organized crime lords. How wonderful. Anyone else want a piece of this pie?
Tong, you say? There's a name we know. Okay, right. We don't have time to do the Hive tonight, so I'm going to go to the limb clinic and see if we can buy some stuff and things. Just so I've got an idea of what money we need. Oh, we're not going that way, though, apparently. Which way is which? So that's towards there and the metro station. Okay. I think the Qui-Gon district is where the limb clinic is. So back up and go through the shortcut again. Okay. Tong or Hong, or perhaps Long? It's true. Tong. Remember Tracer Tong from Deus Ex 1? Coincidence? I think not. Right. Signpost. I'm looking for the limb clinic. That way. There's a weird little cut through along here.
Related exclusively to the project
there we
which
go.
has consumed all of my attention. Earth's ecosphere is in serious trouble, Eliza. And it's time that we as a species stepped up to make things better. Our best chance
This
of doing
TV
this
broadcast
to
is
modify
foreshadowing for later. We'll tune into that a bit later on. It's a bit early for it at the moment. Okay. Hello, lady.
Team International welcomes you. You are preferred client? Select what you want from computer.
Cool. Praxis kits. Okay, we can afford one of them. We need to find ourselves another 2,000 credits for the other. That'll do.
You're very welcome, sir.
Cool. Also, I wanted to know how well the Typhoon ammo was stacking. Yeah, I want to sell one of those because I just want to keep a stack of 5. Okay. Is there anything else to find here? Can we go out back? At some point in one of the limb clinics, you can have a conversation with one of the doctors. It must be the Detroit one, though. Anything I can steal? Hey, look, VersaLife. VersaLife don't come into the story in this game, but it's kind of nice that you just see references to other corporations and stuff that are relevant. They drop names here and there, which some of it is relevant and some of it isn't. Like Joseph Mandalay, who is a major player in Deus Ex 1, his name gets dropped a lot, but he doesn't actually have any relevance to the story. So that's kind of annoying. But them putting like VersaLife on boxes of drugs and stuff, that's nice world building. It's a reminder that those companies already existed at this point. Okay. Jars of chocolate bars. Yes. That, I think a Pro Boost energy pack is worth like 3 energy batteries or something. I'm just using the single chocolate bars though. Cool. Wow, I've got 9 upgrade points. I should probably spend some of these. So let's get the second recharge rate. So now we can passively recharge 2 batteries instead of 1. I think. Yeah. Then Smart Vision. Oh yeah, we like the Smart Vision. I'm going to buy the Smart Vision. Now I can see through walls. And Retinal. We don't need that. Then how much for the cloaking system? I would like that, because this is a problem solver. It's 2 to activate. Yeah, let's get the cloak. I want to use the cloak more because I used it quite a lot in the Deus Ex 1 playthrough, and I normally never bother with the cloak, but it was really good on the Deus Ex 1 playthrough. And upgrading it reduces energy consumption a lot, so let's get 1 upgrade for that. There we go. Okay, and I think that'll do for now. I'm going to sit on my other upgrade points in case we need them for stuff. Stealth Enhancer, what does this do? Oh yeah, this just gives me more information on the minimap. Okay. Right. That's that. So... Oh, you know what? Okay, so spoilers. To get into the Hive, there's a couple of ways in. The nonsense, you can pay like $1,000 to buy your way in, or there are some secret entrances. There's a nonsense vent around the back that allows you to just go in through the back. However, I think there is actually a Hive membership card somewhere in the hotel. I'm going to go and see if I can find it. That's why I started looking in the other rooms, because I was sure there was something to find there. I just couldn't remember what it was, and I remember now. It's let's see. Where's the hotel? Nowhere near here. We need to be in the other district, I think. Oh, okay. Right. Where was I? You are here. Okay. Turn left and go down up the stairs.
在中国。
I'm going back to the hotel. I'm going to see if I can find the entry card that's hidden. We should raid these lockers at some point as well. You love looking around environments in video games to find Easter eggs and stuff? Yeah, that's kind of why I'm trying to show it off. Ooh. Robbing the place. Nothing. Alright. We did get 100 experience for looking out the back, though. It's kind of nice that they've just got all these random little shops as well. This place is really well crafted. Hotel. Okay, there's the hive. Let's check the map again. Okay, go straight and then hang a right. Right. So, I'm sure one of the rooms in here has a membership card to the hive that we can pick up. There's someone in there's someone in one of the rooms and you can just rob them. And I want to pick up that membership card so we can go through the front door, because I've actually never done that before. I always just go in through the back. So I'm going to check all of these rooms again. Oh, wait, is that it? Get secretary? New brothel code. We need to change the code to the safe in the manager's office. One of the ladies figured out the old one. Okay, oh, cool. Now I know the safe code. 7657. Ah, there we go. There it is. Hive membership card. Cool. Alright. Let's pop downstairs and just rob the place while we're here. Shenmue works really well for that as well. If you take the time to look at minor details in shops and buildings. Yeah. Shenmue is one of those games where I understand why people love it for that exact reason. Aha. Right, I think because I know the code, no one will care that I'm opening this safe. Entering a code is not illegal, just hacking is. 137 credits and some 10mm pistol ammo, thanks. And someone's shoes. Anything interesting on the computer? Do we have a code for that? No. Ooh, chocolate bars. I'm guessing that security computer probably turns off, yeah, the camera, just in case you want to rob the arms dealer. Cool. Alright, I'm going to sell some random stuff that I've picked up, and then I think we're done. Right, sell the pistol. I'm really tempted to sell that combat rifle. I don't think we're going to need it. Sell one of the Typhoon ammos. Cool.
You've met.
Thank you. Alright. World's most important shoes. Authentic. Okay. Good stuff. What are you selling, my man? Speakers, Bluetooth speakers, gadgets and tablets. Fun pen. Camera video. I love camera video. Alright. Power. Cool. Alright, that's where I'm going to wrap up for tonight. It is 11 o'clock. So next week we've got a membership card for the Hive nightclub. We're going to go into the nightclub and talk to a Mr. Tong. So let's put down a hard save. If you know this game backwards, you could have a lot of fun breaking it apart with certain hacks and stuff. Yeah. It's just a shame that there's, like, it's one of the reasons why the ending of Mankind Divided was so incredibly disappointing. Because in Mankind Divided, there were some cutscenes which really started bringing stuff together, really setting up for Deus Ex 1, where a lot of players were in the room, and I was like, oh, that's so-and-so, and that, you know, that's Lucius de Beers, and that's Bob Page, and there's what's his face, who I mentioned earlier on, and so on and so forth. And it was kind of a big deal, and then the game just goes nowhere and doesn't have an ending. So the world building is nice, but it's purely for tourists, to be honest. So yeah. Alright. That's us done for the night. Thank you everyone for tuning in. I'm going to head out. Where are we? It's Thursday. I'll be back on Sunday. This Sunday. We will be continuing Deus Ex Human Revolution. In the meantime, I'm going to find somewhere to send you off to. Have I remembered to take the XR1 back to the shop? I have. The bad news is the PS4... Is it in standby? Yeah, I can't unplug it because it's in standby. But that PS4 I fixed, I've got it on behind my PC at the moment. It won't work with any capture cards I've got. I've tried it on 3. Didn't work on the XR1. It didn't work on my Live Gamer Mini. That gave a HDCP error. And it won't work on the Camlink 4K either. I think there's something dicky with one of the signals on it. To get into the weeds, if you look really closely in the repair video, when I tested it using the Chipmunk, if you watch really closely on the Chipmunk LEDs, all the LEDs light up, and I go, there we go, it's working, and you'll see the clock LED goes out and then comes back on again, and then a moment later the console overheated and cut out. However, I think the clock signal is dicky. If you plug it into a monitor, the monitor doesn't really care and can hold the signal, but capture cards seem to freak out with the clock signal going every now and then. So I think that's because the HDMI chip on this PS4 is cooked. So yeah. Pyro says try putting it through a HDMI switch. That was going to be my next move. I've got a HDMI switch which I have to strip HDCP. So I'm going to try running it through that and see how it reacts. Because either that will just fix the problem because it's repeating the HDMI signal, or at the very least that will strip HDCP so I can see if one of my Ava Media cards can do it. So yeah. But it's just kind of annoying because it means that I'm going to have a extremely overcomplicated capture setup for it. Also, someone in the comments for that PS4 repair video, they were just like, yeah, you realize there's a PS4 emulator that will allow you to run Bloodborne at 60 FPS on your PC? I was like, I might do that anyway. So I haven't decided what to do yet. Part of me wants to play Bloodborne on bare metal, but the other part of me is just like, yeah, but 60 FPS? I need to have a look into how much of a ball ache it is to set up that PS4 emulator because I can't be bothered to go through hassle. This is why I got a PS4 in the first place. So we'll see. Anyway, we're getting out of here. Master Max is live, always reliable. He's playing Kingdom Hearts, so if you want to see some absolutely nonsense gaming, because Kingdom Hearts is all pure nonsense and I would refuse to try and understand it, stick around for the raid. And I'll see you guys on Sunday with more Deus Ex. So yes, I was interested by your desire to play it crappy and unstable. Yeah. So after all the trouble I went through to fix that PS4, I might not use it anyway, but we'll see. Not sure how stable it is on emulator? We'll find out. It's something I've got to look into. Right, thanks for tuning in, everyone. I'm out of here. Stick around if you want to see some more content. Otherwise, I'll see you all on Sunday. Doodles.